All right, well, we're up.
We're going to start the show.
I'm going to test it from my phone, too.
Welcome to the auction broadcast live. Today is auction day at Good Bottle Auctions. I'm Ryan Brecklin. This is Tom Selmont.
Hello, hello.
Producing today is Vinny Vincenzo, a.k.a.
$3 richer Vincenzo.
Dr. Vinny Boombots.
Then he had the scratchy Sunday fever here.
Okay. Today's show, here's what we're going to be going over. We're going to do a fresh crack with Tom, have our toast to kick things off. We're going to talk Good Bottle Auctions history, some of the changes and how the business has evolved, and what's coming up in 2026 and beyond. We'll go over how it works, how to buy, how to sell, how to ship. Vinny is going to give us some notes from the auction. I have spirits news, so I will be going over a hot spirits story that came out this week. We're going to do a new feature called Christmas Show and Tell and talk about the presents we got for Christmas.
Oh, it's... Brian, you're a really interesting person, dedicated, because you and your wife do some nice, interesting things and give each other gifts. My wife and I are very practical.
Okay, well, we'll highlight that in our Christmas Show and Tell.
Yes.
We'll give Tom's picks from today's auction. I'll do my picks from today's auction. They're later in the sale, so I'm not worried about mine. And Tom promised to do some show prep today, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm doing it right now.
He's doing his homework in study hall.
It's show preparation.
home class or homeroom. Yes.
We'll go over the Tater of the Year. We will be coronating the Tater of the Year this Friday on Happy Hour Live. And we will go over the details for our next event where you can come out and see us. We will be at Mohegan Sun, and we'll go over the Wine Fest and the tasting there. And then there's something we won't be talking about today, and it's because I tried, and it doesn't make any sense, but there apparently is no whiskey in Venezuela.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, too soon.
Or very little.
Well, wait a minute.
It's way too
With
soon.
all the changes, maybe we can change that. we can get welcome back to the first world country, and maybe we can get them straightened away here.
Wait till Tom has a couple of drinks, and we'll bring Venezuela up again.
I'm excited for Venezuela. I'm very happy for them.
All right. So, Tom, let's start with the toast. What did you bring in today?
What do we want to? Should we jump into the?
Yeah, let's
redemption?
get right into this. We've been holding off on this bottle for weeks because
I think this is going to be one of those bottles that we're going to talk about like later on in life. I have high hopes for it. This is the Ancients Redemption. This is an 18-year-old. Came in an ice box. We sold a bunch of these last auction.
yeah, it might have been September sale, maybe
Something like that.
Yeah.
And they were very interesting. Now,
yeah, we had like 3 of them.
Redemption is an interesting brand. It's an MGP brand. This was barreled.
Well, the brand isn't. Is it owned by MGP?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yes. It's distilled in Indiana heartland. Interesting. Bottled by Redemption Barrel Selections of Frankfurt. It is a MGP brand through and through, which I like MGP. I don't know anybody who dislikes it. The whole Indiana
there's lots of good whiskey that comes out of there. There's excellent finishing going on with the different brands.
Nice
that
bottle.
buy from there, and their older stocks are always good.
Well, I just noticed something before we went on the air. This is bottled 2003.
So this is an 18-year MGP that was bottled in 2003.
Oh no, a bottle number of 2003.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if that math's right.
So let's talk about it. So this was very limited.
Let's pour some into a glass. So as
Yes.
you're talking about
Wait,
it,
as you're opening it, can you please show the cameras opening it? Because I had somebody giving me grief about the seal the last
Oh
time.
my God!
the
there is a
seal on
wax
this is
seal.
just a piece of string or
No,
leather.
There's a wax. There's a classic medieval wax.
Oh, okay. There is a wax seal on it.
Yeah, no. What were they giving you a headache for? Were they saying
They're like, there's no plastic seal on it. And I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. There's not.
Listen, buddy, we can't sell it if it doesn't have a seal on it per state law. So.
And that's how this bottle shipped. It's shipped with a leather thong tying it down. And
Dab of wax.
yeah, that's it.
And the wax is
All right, get it on mic so they
Pop,
can hear you correct.
Fresh from the company.
this might take a few minutes.
Yeah, you're going to have to
unless
unwind.
they cut the bikini straight.
No, just slide it off?
No, you grab the tail ends of the thong and you go, whoop.
Or you know what? Here, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
Ugh, there we go.
Okay. So I can see why someone might argue a little bit about tampering with that. But
All right. Okay. Duly noted. This is definitely a fresh crack. The cork's been stuck there for a long time. Let's see. We get the soundbite number.
Whoa.
It was more of a poof.
that's quite a glug you got there. Let me try this stuff.
So anyway, so this is
Awkward
18-year-old.
bottle to pour.
It's the high rye. Of course, there's wheat
Oh man,
branches on it.
already smells amazing.
So this is
What's the proof on this?
very pleasant, 103.4 proof.
All right. Good luck pouring this, Tom.
That's fine. I'll get it all over like I usually do. So here, I'll read it from. It's from the Lawrenceburg Distillery, which is a very old distillery.
Oaky smelling.
Well, most of these barrels were sold long ago. A select few were quietly overlooked. Blah blah blah. They found them. Basically, they're saying they found them in the back of the Rick House. Master blender Alan Kennedy's stamp of approval. Bottled at barrel proof, non-chill filter. Tasting notes.
I always hate reading tasting notes before I taste something because then I don't get my own tasting out of it. Go ahead, pour yourself some.
Yep.
In the official Good Bottle Glencairn, which we did distribute to those who bought our tasting. Our tasting on December 19th. The tickets were sold in the auction. It was a great time. Chris Perugini came in and we tasted 3 dusty whiskeys. He did almost 90 minutes on 3 whiskeys. I was impressed with his knowledge and his show prep. He absolutely took some time to learn about it.
That's what he does for a living. He's
You gonna send that to Vinny?
a bona fide expert.
Yeah, but you own a whiskey auction company. We own a whiskey auction company. Don't you think you should be an expert about it too?
This is how I become an expert.
Oh,
This is, I'm the laboratory guy. I don't,
You're the guinea pig and
you
the
could
lab
you could do
rat.
the chalkboard education, and I'll do the
I have to say it's been in the glass. I've been swirling it, and I get a nose, but it's not
perfect
it's
color.
not filling my nostrils. It's
Give it a second. Let it rest.
I have to like really sniff on this to get, and the not much for legs.
It's so I'm going to cheat. I read the tasting notes. It said cherry, and that's exactly what I get is cherry.
I got sweet off the nose.
I think my sniffer's off today after yesterday's event.
I'll read the nose portion. Warm oak, immediately followed by cherry jam, cinnamon, and subtle hint of mint. Mint I did not get, but
I'm getting the oak for
yeah,
sure.
of course. Well, 18 years old.
I smell a lot of barrel.
Patooey.
So while you're looking at it here, MGP Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. That is the Ross and Squibb Distillery, historic 174-year-old Ross and Squibb Distillery. By the way, I want to go there. I got family in Indiana. We need to take a car ride to.
Did they do tours at MGP?
So it looks like MGP revamped their website very nicely. Look at that.
It was very industrial before.
Looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with all the brick
Now
buildings in it.
it looks more like a rick house, but it really did look like a Midwest processing factory before, very cold and sterile.
Looks good to me. Anyway, he was within 200 miles of every shuttered whiskey warehouse in the country, including just 30 miles from Rossville Distillery. So somebody capitalized on what it sounds like is was distillery during the glut years or when they shut down in the Prohibition era. He bought everything up and became the standard oil of the oil industry. Or
They do industrial distilling too, so like they make alcohol, other alcohol products.
their biggest. Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they make like rubbing alcohol maybe and
Probably.
industrial alcohol, I believe.
Oh, distilling solutions. Yeah, bourbon, rye, whiskey. Oh, that's nothing. Food ingredients. Oh, yeah. Bakery products. They probably make.
Yeah.
They probably make vanilla extract. Probably.
They make so many different things. So it's a huge concern, a huge company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a
Whiskey is
conglomerate.
not the only thing they do.
Their most recent win is probably Penelope.
Well, someone launched the brand Penelope, bought MGP stocks.
Mm-hmm.
It got popular. They have good bottle design. They have interesting finishing. And MGP said, wait, why are we letting them make all the money? We'll just buy them. And it was probably a win for
Everybody.
really.
Ooh, gravy. So I wonder if they make Master Gravy.
Gravy Master?
Gravy Master.
Oh, Gravy Master is probably one of my most favorite food ingredients.
Oh, they're way before that. They're making. Ooh.
They're making food additives.
This is the laboratory for processed food is what this is.
Well, why not?
FiberSim RW sounds like pharmaceutical. Resistant wheat starch provides a smooth texture, neutral flavor, and white color.
Oh, this is like Christmas Vacation where he makes a non-nutritive cereal varnish?
Yes. Midsol 50 is a native cook-up wheat starch that possesses a high water holding capacity. This is
what Hamburger Helper is made of.
so Gravy Masters goes to them and says, we need this pre-gel. These are all trademarked. Proterra.
Oh, this is interesting. I'd love to talk to somebody from MGP.
We should go to the distillery and be like, we want to see the food ingredient side.
Yeah. That's Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. You're not being allowed in there.
That's white coats.
Talk to me about the whiskey, though, Tom.
Yes.
What are you getting on the palate? Because I have an opinion here.
I've been too busy reading here. I've been too busy doing show prep.
I'm live on the air. Love it. So the auction starts to close in 15 minutes. We'll go over a few things with the auction and how it works and what's going on today, but we'll finish our toast first.
I was gonna say, did we drink
Cheers.
this yet?
I tasted it. Cheers.
Ryan.
Sorry.
Cheers.
I tasted it twice. Nose is improving.
Nose is improving. The initial is actually kind of flat.
Yeah, my first sip was a little flat, and then
Great finish, though.
the finish is surprising on this. The nose, I said, okay, oak. The palate, I said, okay. I got some cherry cough syrup.
I bet you this is one of those ones, now that we open the bottle, we're going to revisit this bottle in a week or two.
Oh yeah.
The little bit of oxygen that's in there, I bet you this thing's going to...
What was the proof again? I'm sorry.
103, which is perfect.
Yep. It's comfortable to drink. On the finish, it gets really complex. I'm surprised that there's more finish than anything else.
Yeah,
in
there
this
was nothing
whiskey.
up front.
But I still taste it. I took a sip a good 30 seconds ago, and it's still in my mouth. I
It's
feel
like coffee to me at the end. It's like a coffee-y,
it's
Yeah.
like diner coffee where it sticks to your back of your throat.
But
kind of
good.
thing. Yeah, in a good way.
but good coffee.
I'm getting some toast with jam, like something sweet, desserty, bready.
So yes. Let me continue on with tasting notes.
And then the cherry cough syrup goes away right away, and now I'm getting more vanilla and some good oak.
This is all right. Let me read. Palate. Cherry notes blended with oak. A touch of sweet corn. Delicate hints of vanilla and leather. Okay. The leather, that spicy bite. Is that another way of saying leather? Finish. Medium to long. I would argue it's long.
Yep, that's a long one.
I've had longer.
Oak
That's
and
what she
vanilla. Yeah, Hirsch was probably the longest one I ever had. Holy shit. We're going to crack open a Hirsch for you soon someday. Okay. I'm just building it up and adding to the psychology of it.
The mystique.
Yeah.
Medium long oak and vanilla with a lingering hint of cherry. That's right.
Yeah. Like I said, I get jammy toast, almost a little, now that it's in my head, orange marmalade or something like that.
So they say the initial nose is cherry jam.
Okay. I felt the nose is weak on this.
Possibly. I just got a little sweetness off of it.
It's this is going to be one of those ones that I think you let it air out and it's going to be.
It might be better by
fantastic.
the end of the show.
So price point too. Let's talk about that because everybody cares about that part for some reason. AI says it's high around 400. I think it's been selling for about 300 at our auction.
Yeah, but what was the initial price, the
Let's go to
MSRP?
the videotape.
I don't know if that's out there. $399.
Okay. And I think it sold a little under that at auction.
I'll tell you.
Well, I think you know what the beautiful thing about auction is. You want to know the real value of something?
Put it in auction. Yeah.
It tastes like a $300 bottle, and it sells for $300. It's spot auction dollar wise is spot on.
Tater fake Google prices are anywhere from $400 to $2,000.
Ours
So,
went for 400 and 425
okay, so right on the money.
respectively.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
actually a
is it
little bit
more?
higher, so that's nice.
All right, Ryan, why don't you explain to everybody those retail prices online? Because there's most of the taters know, but the newbies and the
So yeah, we get a lot of sales leads with people who are looking to sell something, and the primary things that are brought to us are old bottles of blended whiskey and old cordials found in grandma's basement, and it's not really something that brings in a lot of money or has a lot of demand. So we're very kind. We have good bedside manner, if you will, and we say those are great. Open them up, give them away, have a party, or that one's dangerous. Liqueurs that age should not be drank.
yeah, anything under 50 proof is
yeah.
probably bad.
Anything with cream in the word, do not open. And occasionally we get a great dusty, so we'll have someone who finds an old granddad a high age statement or higher proof that they're excited about with a great packaging. And we know our buyers are going to want this. So they've done research on Google. And the first thing, Google has a plugin for products. When you type a product into Google, immediately across the top, it displays the product, places where you can buy it, and the prices. Dusty bourbon is hard to find. And
it's not Googleable.
there really isn't a store online where you can buy it. There's a couple of places where it's semi-legal, but auction really is the only way to get a verified Dusty bourbon and get it sent to you safely and have someone who knows what they're doing who verified the bottle. Unfortunately, when you do that Google search, you get a huge variety of prices.
So for sponsored product, the top bar of products like you were just talking about, there's got to be 20 entries for Redemption 18 year. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, there's still a lot.
10, 15 entries from
It's getting better.
Gold Eagle Wine, Canna Wine Company, Bourbon Concierge, Flask Wines, Preet Liquor. I don't even see our usual fruit bat here.
Some of the people who are advertising these things for sale are straight up scam traps.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have the bottle in stock, or you click on it and it says, yeah, that was the price. It's no longer in stock.
And don't forget the brokering side of the house, too.
This is the craziest one. Often when someone has a bottle listed as in stock with a crazy price, let's pretend this bottle, which I found available between $400 and $2,000.
No. Cask Cartel right now for $3,000.
That's one of the places. They may or may not have that bottle on the shelf. But if you are foolish enough to click that bottle and pay $3,000 on your credit card, they will then go and source the bottle. That means they're brokering something they don't have. They're offering it for sale at such a crazy price that they can reach out to a collector or go to the illegal secondary market and source that bottle. We know this and can prove this because in the illegal secondary groups, we often see someone post up an in search of.
So this is brilliant. I want to read this. Under the terms of service and use in Cask Cartel, the very first paragraph in all caps, all sales are solicited, offered, accepted, and delivered by alcoholic beverage licensees. Cask Cartel is exclusively a marketing platform.
So Cask Cartel isn't a warehouse or a building full of whiskey like us. And
right,
they're reaching out to liquor stores for this. So they're sharing inventory is what they are.
Right. So some dude in a liquor store somewhere in the country has this bottle and they put some ridiculous price on
Museum pricing, yep.
Beyond museum pricing. And
Cask Cartel is collecting the funds, distributing it to the liquor store, and then maybe the liquor store shipping it legally, maybe not.
I'm trying to see. Let's pretend I'm a liquor store. I want to sign up as a liquor store and see if I can list stuff.
I don't know anything about Cask Cartel. I'm not here to talk smack about them. And if they have a good business model, good for them.
I mean, they're making money. Good for them. But it's
But $3,000 for this bottle is ridiculous. Let me give you the best example and why auctions are so transparent and so pure. If that bottle was really worth $3,000, don't you think someone from Cask Cartel would come to us and bid $2,000 at auction?
Right.
Because there's $1,000 profit in it. So I forget that I have to explain these things sometimes because they're not real prices. They don't ever sell. They sit in inventory forever. That bottle could be in someone's personal collection, and they're just listing it on Cask Cartel.
Basically, these websites have mastered Google SEO and products, and they said, let's throw some stuff up there and see what we can get. It's like fishing.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Now,
it's a fishing expedition.
The cool thing is if you know what you like and you're willing to pay for it and you're patient, it will come up in our auction, which starts in 8 minutes. Today we're doing 345 lots. The bidding is up for all lots, and they start to close in order. So we'll go from lowest to highest lot number in order, and every 60 seconds, one bottle will close. If it gets a bid in the last 60 seconds, it resets for 5 minutes. And we're tinkering a little bit with the timing of things. Every auction, we do something just so slightly different. We're trying to improve. We're trying to find that balance between those who sell with us and those who buy with us, making it fair that they get a notification that they've been outbid and that they have more time to come in and do it. And honestly, the best way to do that is with the app. So utilizing the app, you'll get the notifications when you're outbid. You get the notifications when bidding starts ending. It's also a way for you to track your invoice. So immediately after winning a bottle, it gets added to your invoice and you can view it in the app. Go ahead, Tom. Oh, you went down the MGP further, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure they're a secret supplier of Rice Krispies.
How close are they to Ralston Foods? Isn't that in Indiana and the center of the cereal conglomerate of the
Part
United
of their
States?
bakery products is inclusions of 10 millimeter white Rice Crisp.
White Rice Crisp, yeah.
What is that a picture of?
It's a
Rice Krispies.
Crisped
Rice Krispies, or is it? What about what are the puffs?
puffed rice.
Puffed rice?
Corn. That's that's
wheat,
corn puff.
Wheat puffs. What was this? What was the cereal? Sugar Smacks?
Golden crisp.
Golden grams.
No, there's golden crisp. It's got the bear on it.
Yes, golden crisp.
You're thinking
Honeycrisp?
Ralcorp.
Ralcorp.
Makes breakfast cereals, cookies, crackers.
Yeah. You want to talk about?
They're in St. Louis, Missouri, which isn't that far.
Okay, Big Foods.
Missouri.
The bread basket of the country.
Mm-hmm. Well, MGP stands for something Midwest grain product.
Right. That's why
It's literally grain.
I'm not surprised at the other products that you're finding on their website.
No, I'm not surprised. I just find it super interesting. I'm nerding out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a surprisingly boring business because they have salespeople who just say, "How many kilograms of puffed rice would you like to order this week?" And then once a year they go to Vegas and they have the convention. They probably all cut loose. They drink their whiskey and then try and get more orders for puffed rice.
Yeah. I met a guy recently. He did sales for something similar, very mundane. But he did it for 30 years, made a ton of money.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Before the auction starts to close, I know, Vinny, you have some notes, some things that you want to go over for the buyers. Why don't I kick it over to
Just
you?
a couple items.
If you buy the first lot that's informational, we're going to charge your card and donate the money.
Well,
Of course, nobody's done that yet.
I set the reserve on it at $99,000.
This is a high bid of $1.
I don't think someone bid yet, though.
oh, somebody bid.
Oh, somebody bid $1. It's probably me.
Somebody bid.
No, it wasn't. It was not you.
Okay.
And I don't see a reserve on it.
Anyway, I'm
Oh, did I?
I'm
not put a reserve?
ADHDing out here on you. Go ahead, Ray.
Anyway, so you own that for $1, sir. Lot number 19. That is the Beam pickup truck.
Okay.
We can probably ship that, but it may be an upcharge just because we're gonna have to give it some extra love.
Okay, that's a big package with a box inside.
It has its
so-
original box,
Yeah.
so yes.
All right, so that's an upcharge shipping on that.
And then let me say, hey, listen, everybody who's bringing us Beam decanters and all the funny decanters from the 70s and 80s and 90s, listen, we love the inquiries and the effort, and I know they're collectible. They're a pain to ship. The corks are usually shot.
This one has a twist cap, so it's
This
not bad.
one has a twist cap, but the reason why we're kind of turning them away is they're more trouble than they're worth.
There are some that are okay. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I hope we landed. I had an inquiry for a full Old Crow chess set this week.
Yep.
Oh,
That would be
yeah.
nice to get that in here. The decanters from the bourbon glut were cheaply made. The methods that they
China.
used to seal them, Japan, I think a lot of them are made in Japan.
Most of them are Japan.
And they don't hold up well. The other thing that happens to collectible decanters from the 60s and 70s is that they got displayed in a basement. And often at the holidays or birthdays, the grandkids went in the basement and snuck those things open. Sometimes they put straight water back into it. We've seen that 2 or 3 times.
So early, when we first started Good Bottle, there was a guy, a local package store guy. He just bought the package store right here in Meriden, Connecticut. And he says, listen, I got all these old decanters. I want to meet you guys, blah, blah, blah. I said, no problem. I'll stop by you right down the street. The boot, the Carson City boot that's in my office, I gave him $100 for that boot. Open it, and it looked like milk.
Well, yeah, well, the corks
like a latte.
break down. Yeah. The cork breaks down. The seal fails.
Condensation, I think, is in there somehow.
It oxidizes.
It looks like this, like my coffee. It looked like that.
We've seen the decanters glued back together with
Super glue.
Elmer's glue.
Alas, poor Elvis. We barely knew ye.
So we started blacklighting the decanters all over to see if there's any tampering on the seals. We definitely go through an authentication process, and we want everything we sell to be top notch, and we want to
Pure.
stand behind it.
So, yeah, and those notes, 211, 212, and 243 lots. They're the 211 and 212 are the old Fitzgerald and the Rip Van Winkle decanter, and
Ceramic decanter.
then
Yeah.
243 is Rip Van Winkle and the Rip Van Winkle decanter. Those are local pickup only.
Okay. Well, those decanters
Unless
just
you can
don't
make
ship
some
well.
alternate,
Yeah.
arrangements.
We should
Yeah.
talk about the 1 gallon Fitz too.
We did sell.
So we had a good customer buy the 1 gallon Fitz, and he's a great guy. He admits he bid on it accidentally and didn't realize we'd have to ship it, or he couldn't ship it, and he's going to relist it
That's February.
in February. And you just got to look out for this stuff.
And
That's all.
also, good point, good thing to bring up, Tom. We often will sell a bottle more than once. And this is a reason someone buys this bottle, bids on it, wins it, pays for it, and then finds out they can't ship it. And there's really we have a courier service too, but they can't always get to people. You have to be near one of their hubs. And they just go, all right, sorry, I did my best. Go ahead and resell it for me. And you say, sure. No problem. And that's why you might see a bottle come through more than once. The other occasion is that someone's credit card goes bad or they ghost us. So we'll relist the bottles. There's no shenanigans there. We'll tell you exactly what it is. First lot ends in 25 seconds. That's the terms and conditions. But it doesn't look like anyone's bidding.
No, somebody bid on it.
There's a buck on it.
I don't
For
think that's a
$1.
real bid.
It says high bid of $1.
That's the starting bid, I think.
So $17.92.
I just clerked it. Somebody bought that.
Okay. Well, we're
Thank
going to charge their credit card,
Buy
donate the
that
dollar,
for
and
$1.
ship them a picture of it.
We'll put the 70-cent stamp on it.
The $1.18 and the
Ooh, look at this. You push notification. There's a lot of bidders that are just stepping in. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm deleting all your. We get an email every time a bidder registers, and I love all the I'm away on vacation auto replies too.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of those. Yeah, the auction's ticking up. We're just shy of 3,000 bids as this thing starts to end. That is fantastic. I love our customers. I love our buyers. I love our sellers. It's so much fun to see them bid, and they're so grateful. When we get to meet people in person at pickups or at events, the feedback is wonderful. So I'm very happy to meet people and to always share a pour. A lot of times when people come in, I'll be like, "Hey, I got something open if you want to try it."
People are never upset to come stop by and grab stuff. We are by appointment. We had this issue come up too. We are by appointment. There's no like showroom, or we're not like a distillery where there's like a gift shop and cool stuff to buy and look at.
Should we get some
Someday
swag?
we might have the lounge room might turn into a little swag room or something.
We might have to do that.
Yeah, so we are technically by appointment, but we're pretty easygoing. Vinny lives here basically, and we'll have your bottles ready for you. We'll work around you. Drop off or pick up. So.
I'm trying to think of the order of things we want to go over in today's show. Why don't we do Tom's picks first?
Oh, it's good. I'm glad
Let's
you
go
said
through
that.
Tom's picks because things are going to start to close. My picks won't come up until probably my first one's 193, so I have time to that. Everybody, welcome to Tom's picks.
So we did this segment on Friday as well, and so these are picks that are high quality pours that are currently flying under the radar, if you will, or they're well, we'll see where they finish shortly. But this is stuff that people should take a look at. The Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
Whatever.
I thought you were going to pour some of that for us today.
I'll go in the other office and get it there.
What's the lot number on that one?
220.
220.
Listen, if you want a box and marketing that looks fantastic, I don't think there's a fancier box and marketing.
Beautiful thing to look at.
There's
If you
a
are
little
a
color
film
book.
fan or a fan of Guillermo del Toro,
Guillermo del Toro.
that is straight out of his brain.
Yep.
Sorry to sidebar, but Vinny, is Guillermo del Toro related to Benicio del Toro?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nope.
Just checking.
I don't think there's a nepotism there.
So, let's see if I could. Well, I wish there was a better way of doing
I'm going
this.
to crack my...
That's what it looks like. We need a mobile camera. I'll go run in my office real quick and show it.
You can just go to your office and
Live
get
via
it.
satellite.
Do a Vanna White. I will in a minute. Other picks. You got your Pappies. You got your usuals. There was where was it here? Hold on, let me go back. Weller Millennium there, which is interesting. But
Since Tom's on his cell phone, I get the feeling you aren't prepared for your picks.
I am, but they're. What am I write on a piece of paper? Eagle Rare 10 year. This is the last.
There's 5
batch.
bottles in the auction.
Right. This is the last batch of Eagle Rare 10-year Dusty
Well, that we have.
that came from that one lot. Somebody found 2 cases of this stuff, or a case and a half of this stuff in a basement, and we
If
opened
you've got
it.
more of it and want to consign,
It's selling for $750 a pop right now. So.
One of them's up to $850, and then there's 2 at $700 and 2 at $650. Why is that like that?
they'll catch up.
You get a $150 spread if you want one of these bottles. And the batch that we had that we shared and poured at a tasting, this is it. This is your chance because I'm sure more will come in someday, but not anytime soon.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, here's one I want to try, or somebody's tried it. I'd love to see somebody comment on it. The Calumet 100-year anniversary, 18-year reserve.
I heard it's very good.
Well, when it first came out, everybody goes, "It's overpriced. It's overpriced. It's only 1 year older or 2 years older than their next."
And it was at Costco, but it's all gone now.
Right.
So I think they found out it's good.
And it's got a lot of packaging. Our photography has the same photo twice, which I thought was funny.
Just covering the bases.
They discovered it was good, and I think it's selling. It's currently only at $325. What's retail on that guy?
Around there, but I think it's now bringing more on secondary.
No,
so.
I think it was big. It was a big price tag too.
Okay.
I think that people were like, no, but then they had it and they're like, oh.
Lot number 10 closing now. Is that where we're at?
$400 for the 18 years
yeah.
is average retail.
Oh, someone bid in the last few minutes and it extended by 5, so that's interesting. It's neat to see that working. And then, we'd love your feedback. Is 5 minutes too long? Is 5 minutes the right amount?
I think 5 is going to be the right amount.
I think it's going to be the right amount. That way, there's no way to slam bid. It's not like eBay where you can bid in the last second and, put a large amount up over the top of someone else.
Oh, Four Roses limited edition. So generally, I like Four Roses. I like all their different little recipes. I've never had their limited edition.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had a Four Roses Limited either.
And I have a feeling it's batch specific. I'm guessing there's years that are fantastic and years that are meh. Someone buys that, I'll trade you a pour for it.
I'm sure someone in our network has one that you can try that's open.
Actually, your buddy was supposed to get me the Angel's Envy Ice Cider sample. Did he bring that by?
No. Nope.
Oh,
I didn't.
Okay. We successfully, we're going to trade pours.
Let me show you one of my favorite new beverages. This is, I believe, somewhere here in Connecticut.
Is that one of those CBD drinks?
This is Thomas Hooker Brewing Company. So this is from Bloomfield, Connecticut. It's double chill, alcohol-free, CBD-infused carefree seltzer. No THC, just 52 milligrams of CBD. And they're working on the flavors. When it first came out, they were a little rough. They were, I have to admit that they had heavy like aspartame or stevia or whatever they
that
put
pot
in there.
flavor is kind of hard to hide.
I would rather drink the stevia than the pot flavor.
There's none of that flavoring in here.
So does it taste like bong water, basically?
No, it tastes like fruit punch. And I had the raspberry blast one last night, and that was fantastic. So it's no sugar, no calories, and just a little bit of CBD. And it's not an overpowering palate thing, so you can go back and forth with it.
And we are not sponsored by them, but if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Thomas Hooker wants to come on the show and talk about their beverages,
I'll
bring
do
anybody
NASCAR
from the
style.
beverage
When I
industry
sit
in.
here, I'll have all the logos on my shirt for you if you
And
want to
I'll-
sponsor us.
Giggle every time they say the last name.
Hooker.
Yeah. Oh, one other one that's interesting. So Bacta. Okay.
Oh, well, what is Bacta?
Okay. So Bacta was created by
The same guy as
from
Whistle Pig,
Pig.
right?
He got Raj Bacta. He created Whistle Pig early on. Whistle Pig was great. Boss Hog, that was all his creation. Something happened. He left Whistle Pig, and he started this. And his magic is that there's these wicked old Armagnac barrels and stuff all over the countryside of France. So he started making whiskey in there, if you will. And I see a lot of marketing. I know he's a very sharp guy.
Videos and commercials are great. Really,
The videos and
interesting
commercials, yep,
action.
yep. So there's
Big
one
fan
here.
of the graphic design.
So this is Bacta Distilled 2014 Armagnac. This is I think their latest release. This is coming up in 3 minutes.
I'm trying hard to understand cognac. Armagnac is not far off.
It's all, so from what I understand, the cognacs, the Armagnacs, It's all grape. It's all,
Grape based, yeah.
wine grapes that they do something funny with.
Well, I think they distill that from grape must.
It's all the byproduct of the wine industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's fermented different. It's distilled.
So
different.
all these things, the Armax, the cognac, they're all a form of like brandy. And they distill it. I'm reading here.
You can make brandy from any fruit. I learned that.
Correct. Brandy is a generic term for fermented fruit.
Mm-hmm.
But they all come from fruit, usually grapes. And I think it's all a byproduct of wine. It's the second step.
If you don't know, it's okay, Tom. You don't have to fake it.
The problem is I explained this 10 times and it's everybody comes and corrects me and changes it, and you're sort of right, you're sort of wrong. Nobody seems to ever actually know it.
That's fine. Other things we have to get to. Are you done with your picks?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We could talk a little bit about the company, about us, about Good Bottle and how it came to be. We had the idea for Good Bottle about 4 years ago now. We've been running auctions. Next month will be 2 years. We'll have to celebrate our 2-year anniversary. Maybe even give each other some gifts. I don't know. Congratulations on our 2-year anniversary. We came up with the idea
We'll buy each other Ferraris.
about 4 years ago and said, you know what? We're already auctioneers. So that's my background. My whole family was in the auction business. I did general antiques since I was a teenager. I've been a live auctioneer at a podium, and that was fun. I learned how to basically create auction businesses. When Tom and I met, we started a firearms auction, Connecticut firearms auction. And not too long, that started going well, and we have great employees, and the business is solid and running. I said, we need something different, and I really see a lot of value in what's happening in the bourbon business. And
this is right during the COVID run.
During COVID, yeah. And introduced Tom to the secondary market, and we got involved with just buying more rare bottles that we wanted to try as we found things that we wanted to know how they tasted and what they were worth.
And then when we started this whole thing, I was a complete bourbon whiskey newbie. Jack No. 7 and like Johnny Walker Blue Label were the only thing I knew about whiskey. And I liked whiskey cocktails, but I didn't realize there was a whole world out there of flavor.
Just things that different tastes from each type of liquid. I mean, it
took me 10 to 20 different whiskeys to finally go, oh yeah, okay, now I know what people are talking about.
Right, and you got hit with some of those really finished ryes early on, and you're like, oh, this is wonderful and
the
complex.
Finished ryes have a bursting flavor. They have it's noticeable. When you don't have a palate or you have an unrefined palate, I can't, early on, you can't tell the difference between this whiskey and that whiskey or whatever. You say, oh, high rye, high wheat, blah, blah, blah. To me, it was all just brown water. But the finished ryes or finished whiskeys had a distinct flavor. And actually, 2025 was the year of the tequila barrel because Angel's Envy, Booker's, all of them had their...
Sazerac did a bunch.
Yeah, they all featured whiskey or bourbon finished in tequila barrels. And
vice versa. Tequila finished in bourbon barrels.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we decided we wanted to be in the spirits auction business, and you have to get around some compliance and some regulation. We approached the state of Connecticut and said, hey, here's our idea. Here's what we want to do. Can you guide us and tell us which permit
this is hilarious.
we should get? And I believe there was some laughter on the other end of the phone.
Oh, I remember this phone call. So I called the state DCP, it's the Consumer Protection Overseas Liquor Control. And I said, listen, I need a liquor permit. They go, okay. I said, listen, I can't find it online. Can you help me out? She goes, I'll try. She was very dry. She could use a drink, I think.
They're not drinking at the liquor control department?
Well, how do they know what they're controlling?
I'll bet they party.
Not often, but they go hard probably. I said, how about this permit? Nope, you can't do that because of this. I said, how about this permit? Nope, you can't do that because of that. I said, okay, well, listen, I just want to give the state their tax money.
Right. We're generating a ton of tax revenue for Connecticut.
Just give me a permit. She goes, there's nothing there that fits the guidelines. I said, well, how do we fix that? Sir, you have to go to state legislature and have a permit made. I go, oh, well, shit, let's do it.
I like your civil servant voice.
Yeah.
You've nailed it.
I deal with it on a daily basis. Between the guns and booze, it's all I deal with every day. Great people.
So that was a really interesting journey. They told us to go make our own permit, legislate for it. Now, Tom's no stranger to politics, but who do you talk to? How do you find someone who will listen to you?
Schoolhouse Rock, baby.
We started with our local reps. Yes. Donna Veach, I have to say many thank yous to her. When we first approached her, it was mid-session. There wasn't a lot we could do. Even though she tried, it didn't make it through. So now
unless you have a ton of money and connections, you are not going to be able to bang something through legislature.
Right. So the first year, we got stymied for a year. Kept working on our business model and what technologies we were going to do. Second year, did we not make it through session?
So
I think we tried again the same approach, and it didn't work.
So what people have to understand when you're doing your state legislature, I'm sure federal is the same way. You have this much time, this much interest, and you have. Let's say they pass 100 bills every year. There's 3,000 bills that are all trying to fight their way in the door, and you better either A, have something really interesting, or needed, or just the opposite, something that's like needed, but they could slide, nobody cares, and they could slide it in with another bill. And
so we happened to run into Representative Michael D'Agostino and tell him what we were trying to do, and it turns out he was on the Liquor Control Commission committee.
No, he was the chairman for general law, and general law oversees the consumer protection, and consumer protection oversees the liquor board.
And they just so happened to have a maintenance bill that was going through in the next session.
Right. And
he saw that we would be generating revenue for the state, that it was a positive, we'd be generating jobs.
he found us interesting.
Yeah, and he's a nice guy, too.
And he's a nice guy. And he's no longer serving in office, I believe, too, by the way.
And he worked with Donna Veach. They found the right path, the right way to get things through. There was a maintenance bill that was just correcting and simplifying some of the liquor control laws in Connecticut.
And that's where you add permits. Cafe permits was a new thing that they came up with a few years ago. And then we were the permit of the moment. Hey, we need a permit. Yeah, throw it in this bill.
Right. And now we have a permit for each auction. And I'm very grateful and excited to announce that we'll be running every single month this year.
Yep.
And that took us an extra year after our first permit went through. We said, the business is going well. Initially, they only allowed us to have 4 auctions per year. Now we can have 12 auctions per year, and we've moved it to every month. So we have a great cycle, which means we're always consigning. At any given day, bring us your bottles.
Yep.
They'll make it into the next sale based on deadline.
This Blackened X Willet limited edition cast strength. This
Keeps getting bid on.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting.
That's fun. That's the whiskey that gets Metallica played for it.
Yeah, Blackened is
Man, this stuff's so good.
gets mixed reviews. That is the Metallica band brand, if you will. This one was a partnership with Willet, which I think is why it's
Blackened X Willet limited edition. Yeah.
yeah. 109 proof. That sounds good. Still and aged by Willet. So basically, Blackened bought a bunch of Willet barrels and bottled them up.
Collaboration. So that's a triple collaboration, right? So you got Blackened, Metallica, and Willet all together. That's interesting.
I wonder. I think Blackened. is just owned by. There's just some relationship there. Well, Blackened is a song by Metallica.
Yes.
I'm reading.
I'll continue down our evolution. So the first 2 years, we ran every 4 months, 3 or 4 months
Quarterly.
as the bottles came in, and we would run larger auctions. So you could see 1,000, 1,500 bottles go off in one day. And now there may be less bottles, but more frequency. And we hope to grow the auctions back up to, let's say, 1,000 bottles a month, maybe more. Depends on the team. It depends on the consigners. And we had to work out all of our shipping processes. We had to work out all the workflows in the building and establish the technologies with the app. And our first auction, I thought back about it today. Our first auction was live. So Tom and I were at the podium. We had a live audience. We did a tasting. We had food. There were a few people here, but not as many as we anticipated, right? You're doing a tasting and food. You're not charging for it. And I was a little surprised at how light the attendance was. I said, all right, we're new, no big deal. We also used a service called Live Auctioneers, which was kind of fascinating. We had a live clerk bidding on their platform, a live clerk on our platform, and we accepted bids from the app, from our website, from Live Auctioneers, and from the audience, all simultaneously. And
we did it very much like we do our gun auctions, and the gun auction industry and the booze industry are two very different things. Similar folks, but different.
There's not a lot of we have a couple of great crossover customers.
Right.
And I was pleasantly surprised to find that we didn't need outside help to build this platform. After a few auctions running that way, we just decided we'll only be on our platform, our app. We'll maintain our own list. And thank you to you. Thank you to our customers who just keep coming back. They're very good at reading the emails, checking out the website. You're getting some echo over there, Tom?
No, I was testing.
Good, the audio works.
Yes, the audio works. And I love how it works now. Lots of app users. We're over 70% app users with our buyers. And I think they realize it's the best way to interact with us.
So Good Bottle is a culmination of Ryan and I, of years of doing auctions together, being innovative and using the latest technologies. And then, people say, well, how did you come up with all this? Well, it's like, it didn't happen overnight. We've been doing auctions and stuff like this for years. We took the best of all the things we've learned and know and built Good Bottle.
Yeah, and it's nice not to rely on any of the other platforms for new buyers. They find us. And we advertise on Meta, so you'll see us on Instagram and on Facebook. We have a dedicated group on our email list, and people come back over and over again because they're happy with the experience. We ship as fast as we possibly can. Generally, the week after an auction, everybody's in the weeds. So 345 bottles is going to take about 2 weeks to ship out.
Depending upon how many pickups we have.
Yep. So you can schedule when you win on your invoice, you'll be able to schedule either a pickup or request shipping. And we'll process those shipping requests in the order that they're received.
I had a thought, too. We should update the email. This is a Vinny thing. Sorry, Vinny, I'm giving you more work. You know how nobody ever reads the email and the links?
I don't know. Good bottle buyers read.
Can we just make them buttons in the email?
It's harder to do than you think because of HTML, but in the future, we may be able to integrate some of that with our new Klaviyo platform.
But it's a big red button.
I've proposed it before.
We can do it. We can.
I'm on your side, Vinny.
We can try. We can do some testing. In fact, that brings me to my next point. Which
people actually have HTML emails in this business. Unfortunately, some of the older folks in the other business that we own couldn't handle that. But anyway, go ahead.
That leads us to some of the changes that we have coming in 2026. We are extending our technology through our email platform. We've added the shipping button and the shipping form. I hope to integrate it to the point where we can text you your tracking info and you can access it that way. We have the technology. It's a matter of time. Vinny and I have to sit down, put our heads together, and finally make it so that you can communicate with us two-way by text. We're going to add a chat feature to the website for both consignments and customer service because phone calls are cumbersome. I was having a conversation with some of my older in-laws over the holidays, and they were complaining that they couldn't get someone on the phone or that it's hard to make to have a phone conversation with a company that they want to do business with. And I said, that's because phone calls are cumbersome and they don't want to talk to you. And he goes, well, that's bad customer service. And I said, hang on a second.
Welcome to the year 2026.
In order to get good customer service, you have to figure out their workflows. You have to understand how that company is funneling you to somewhere like an email or a text or a chatbot and use that technology. And there was so much pushback. I had multiple people say to me, well, why can't they do it the way they always did? Or it doesn't work good that way. And I said, actually, in this case, you have to adapt to the technology that everyone else is using.
I know a company, it's quite large, that doesn't even have a phone number to call.
Like eBay?
Like gun broker is what I was thinking.
Oh, but eBay doesn't have there's no phone number for eBay.
Correct. You can call. You can't call. There's no phone number. If you have a problem and you can't figure it out, you're screwed. Now, I'm as somebody who was...
We pick up the phone, by the way.
As a first-year millennial, where I have both old-school communications and I am up and up on current communication skills, I understand the argument on both sides. I get the old school guys that want to talk to someone on the phone. I get the new school guys that will never talk to you, but they'll text you at 3 a.m. And I guess what it comes down to, or at least my superpower, is that I understand it, and I'll hang tough with whoever and whatever.
Yeah, you have to meet people where they are.
Right.
And thankfully, with Good Bottle, it's on their devices. It's on their app. We can interface that way. And they're very good with email communications. We're trying to even streamline that further because as technology moves forward, email is even cumbersome. It takes time to type it out.
You said something that was really deep in thought for me. Was you said emails are obsolete and cumbersome. And I was like, what? And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, think of all the time you spend typing in a proper response.
Well, so the way I've evolved in the last year or so, I no longer do, hello, Tim.
Nope.
Thank you for your inquiry.
I do that, though.
It depends on the person. Generally, it's me, hey, great bottle. When can you get it here?
Well, we're busy.
Well, it's not even busy, but it's to the point. Everything is just so sharp and
So
to the
fast.
point.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're sometimes a jerk.
Well, the older people would perceive me as a jerk.
Yes, you're a fast-talking northerner.
Yes. And then you get a 24-year-old from the East Coast, and they're just like, oh, cool, this guy's normal.
So let's talk about what the future does hold. It holds the chat bot on the website, which is starting off as a bot, but will eventually connect to a human, especially if you have a complex question or a customer service inquiry.
You say bot like it's a bad thing.
It's not. It's automated. It's AI.
Think about it this way. The bot, it's a box, is you type it in, and it gets to us. If you email, it gets to us. It comes to the same, it's one spot, and it sends out the same way. So whether you like to call us, email, text, send a pigeon carrier,
Smoke signals.
Just assume we're going to automatically get your message through telepathy. It'll find us, figure it out, and we'll respond back.
Ooh, well, Colonel E.H. Taylor's big line of those closing now. Lot 52 closing, and it's kind of neat to see. We got 4 extended right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like that.
Extended for further bidding.
I like that people are rounding out their Buffalo Trace here because you got 1 liters and something else.
Oh,
hang on.
Yeah.
Canadian Club Invitation Series, #1, limited release, 15-year Canadian.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, Canadian is...
I think I like the extended bidding better this way. It gives other people the chance to bid on the hot bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of E.H. Taylors going off. You got barrel proofs in there. We have a 4-grain in there.
I love
2
how
4-grains.
I love how through all the high years and then now the cooling off years, the good bottles,
The best bottles bring the best money.
well, the E.H. Taylors, the Wellers, the good stuff will always be desirable.
Yeah. That's one of the cool things about this business, the alcohol business and the spirits business.
Mm-hmm.
The supply is always dwindling of the best bottles. So it's almost as if you bought some of those best bottles right now and waited 10 years. You're going to, I hate saying it's an investment because I don't want to sound like a shill, but I think, look at
You just walked right into where I was going to go to.
Russell's Reserve 15-year. Comes out as a $250 retail bottle, gets opened, immediate great reviews, top 5 whiskey of 2024, and then it sort of, I don't want to say it disappears, but you don't hear about it much for 6 months. And there's this huge resurgence. You know, when it first came out and got high reviews, it was selling for $400 a bottle. Now you're seeing that bottle at $550, $650.
So when I say investing in alcohol, I'm not trying to retire on whiskey. It'd be cool if I could. But it's a game. It's a challenge. If I could buy a bottle of whiskey and enjoy it, and it gets the stock goes up, and I hold this bottle, I'm saying this bottle is going to be hot, and it's going to go up in value. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It's like buying an IPO stock,
Okay, yeah.
And I just want to have. I have 3 bottles of Russell 15. It's legendary. 10 years from now, it's going to be legendary status. Maybe not. I don't know. And you know what? At the end of the day, if I'm wrong on my investment, I pour it in a glass and drink the damn thing.
Whiskey speculation.
It's still tasty.
Right.
You still have a great, and
It's a game. It's a game to me
what I don't like,
that I like to play.
I don't like the bragging that comes with it, like the social media aspect of people getting bottles and taking pictures of their shelves. It's fun to look. I always pinch and zoom.
That's human nature, though.
But some
Humble brag.
well, some guys are doing the. I say guys because it's pretty much all dudes. They're posting up photos, going, "Look what I have! Look what I have! Ha ha! Mine's better than yours." And I go, "Oh, that's
The
gross.
flex.
That's gross to me. I don't like the
Everything has
flex.
a flex. That's human nature. It is what it is.
At 20, so I talked about this on the happy hour live about how my Halloween, between Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, I had a bar full of good quality mids, and they were decimated. By the end of New Year's Eve, I looked at the bar Friday and I went, "Oh my God, I have high end bottles up there that I'm not ready to open or waiting
I
on."
don't have anybody over, and my bar is decimated.
So I actually took my Christmas present. The staff here gave us some gift cards to Conti's, and I went and restocked mids for my cribbage tournament. We had 20 people at the house last night.
So, do you buy any bottles? And you're gambling. You buy bottles. You see something in the store. You hear about a new bottle coming out, and you go, "That's going to be the next Russell's 15. That's next Beacon." Do you buy a bottle, throw it in the bottom shelf, or hidden away, and you hope 6 to 12 months later it's going to be the hot bottle?
Usually, when those bottles first hit shelves, they're already scarce. So Russell's 15 is a great example. That was 1 year release. It was I was lucky to get one bottle at retail, and I paid secondary for 3 more.
Yep.
And it was a good bet on my part. But there was only one that I ever saw in the wild, and we go to liquor stores all the time. So yeah, if I think there's some hype, if a bottle is from a good distillery and we think it's a limited release, and they're usually putting out a quality product, I'll snag it just to try it and open it on the show sometime.
But do you go out there and try to make a play where you're gonna?
No, I don't gamble on whiskey.
No, okay.
I don't gamble. It's pretty measured. Once you've opened one and you've had it, or someone shares it with you and you know it's good, then you might seek it out, and I might not open it. I might wait, and maybe it appreciates, maybe it doesn't. But for Christmas, for the holidays, I almost always open some special things. I did Pappy 23 this year, and that was fun and worth it. And
Pappy 23.
it was so good. I poured it for other people, and now they want it.
So okay. So over the holiday weeks, the wife and I have been watching the Landman series.
Okay.
So just last night, there was a scene where this woman, the widow, is at the gravesite, and her husband just died. She brings a cigar and flowers, and she pulls out a bottle of his favorite whiskey.
It's Pappy 23.
Pappy 23.
Did she pour it out for him?
She poured it out on the grave. I noted.
It was a prop, Tom. Don't
No.
it was
Well,
a
I
prop.
noted that when she pulled it out of her purse, the seal was gone from the bottle. I said, somebody on the staff knew better than to actually dump. So it was just brown water or maybe a $7 handle of.
It's usually iced tea, I think, in movies they use.
Yeah, we've done it for props.
This show's all filmed in Texas, so they whatever. I said, "Holy shit, it's Pappy 20." My wife, I go, "Hey, honey, that's a $2,800, $3,000 bottle of whiskey." She goes, "Somebody pays $3,000 for whiskey." I go, "Yeah." So like,
how do you think I pay the mortgage? Well,
yeah. Well, some people pay $3,000 for purses, or more.
Way more than
more,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, way more than that. Thankfully, my wife isn't into that.
I think what blows my wife's mind is it's a consumable.
Right. Well, if you don't appreciate it, you're always going to think someone's crazy for spending that on whiskey. If you appreciate it and you understand what's in the bottle, great.
I think the difference in whiskey, and there's a lot of things that are collectible. There's different stuff that people collect, whether it's the ladies with purses or gun collections
Baseball
or
cards.
Anything's collectible.
Right, there's collectible items, but you can always resell that item, or it's a physical item, it doesn't go away. The difference is with whiskey, I'm trying to think of another one that's like it. You drink it, it's gone.
Yeah.
You're never adding allocated bottles or rare bottles. You're always going down, which is a very interesting dynamic. But I'm trying to think of another collectible like that.
I don't think there are many consumable collectibles.
Right.
There's,
What withers away and dies? Books. antiquarian books.
Yeah, there's ways of preserving them.
Right. Books is, you're not eating a book.
Right, but I'm just saying time ravages them.
All items time ravages them, but name something that's designed to be consumed, food or liquid or gasoline in your vehicle, consumed.
We're going to start selling vintage Spam.
Ew.
Yeah, there's some safety issues there. That's why this business is unique and why I love it so much.
Yeah.
You get to try something delicious. It makes you feel good. And you can also sort of invest. You can sort of speculate. And you can share with friends. I think ultimately the best part is the most pleasure I ever got from a bottle of whiskey was that Pappy 23, because I got to see every one of my friends who enjoys that enjoy it with me.
So the reason why I like to invest is not so much the money or the cash aspect. I just want to whip out a bottle of 15, 10 years from now, and people will be like, holy shit, where'd you get that from?
Right. I've been holding on to it for 10 years.
Right. Yeah, I want to lighten someone's day and be like, holy shit, I had a sip of that 10 years ago. Where did you find that? And be like, well, I bought it. Remember, we had a customer look at a consign. They had, what was it? Some super rare, a case of Hirsch.
Yeah, we're working on that.
So somebody had a know-withal to
The what?
they had the
Wherewithal?
wherewithal, excuse me, to put that away, or somehow it got put away. Just like the Eagle Rare that's coming up right now, the Eagle Rare 10-year bourbon vintage bottles. A case of that was found in a basement. Now, whether it was by accident or it was intentional.
I could tell you the story about those bottles.
Yeah, tell it.
Those bottles came from a hoarder house. And in that hoarder house was discounted consumer goods. So this person had, whenever something was on a deep sale, they would buy 10 or more of them.
Oh, I thought they owned a liquor store or something. They just
No.
happened to have a case of it. No.
This was somebody who had a hoarding disorder. And when they got there was 10 of everything, and everything had markdown stickers on it. So there was 10 camping mattresses. There was 10 of the same pairs of pliers. There was 10 as seen on TV inflatable pillows, the Sobakawa pillow with the buckwheat husks, that kind of thing. And all of it was hoarded in the house and stacked up and dusty and had never been used. So they bought. These bottles of Eagle Rare all had like $1.39 markdown.
It was like a $5.99.
It was $5.99 and it was discounted from that. And he just bought the whole case. He's like, well, that seems like a good deal, and put it away. And look at it now. $700, $850. They are coming up real soon. Oh, this is interesting. We have the newest addition to the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. We did score one of these E.H. Taylor bottles, and if you need to complete the antique collection, you need that one. And not a lot of them were found in the wild this year. I don't think it was a big release. That is coming up in just a few lots. I see the small batches are getting last-minute bids. We have some extended bidding now. A Courvoisier closing, a Dusty, a very special cognac, then a rum.
We have, I'm looking at some last-minute emails. Looks like some people trying to register. You do need a valid credit card to register to make sure who you are.
We will charge your credit card if you buy, but we just hit it for $1 to make sure your address is there and that everything you put in is true.
This person has a foreign phone number.
Yeah, international is tough, and international credit cards don't authorize.
I'm checking on him now, and it looks like he's got a California address, so maybe he's just got a
funny credit card or something.
It looks like he's okay. I hope he's begging to get registration. He's begging. He's.
You got to validate the address, though, Tom. Don't do that live on the show.
No, of course not. But you got to try to register before.
Yeah,
the auction.
It's tough to do it last minute. If you run into a problem, we're happy to help. But the entire Good Bottle team, minus Shane, who's just starting in a couple weeks, is on the air right now. So there's not a lot of customer service we could do while the auction is ending. We're on lot number, 75 just closed. So none of my picks are coming up right away. What do you want to jump to next, Tom? We could do Spirits News, Christmas Show and Tell, Tater of the Year, Mohegan Sun. What do you want to talk about next?
What are we drinking next?
Okay, so you want to do a drink, then we need to do...
I'm looking around.
I have something with my Spirits News. You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So this is a story broke by CBS and 60 Minutes. So if you've already seen it, I apologize, but we'll kind of give you our take on it. There's a tequila that's brand new with a collaboration with Sammy Hagar, former singer from Van Halen and solo artist. I'll tell you a fun Sammy Hagar story if you want. And Guy Fieri, or Fieri, however you choose to say it. They put together something called Santo Tequila.
You were texting me about this, and I thought it was very interesting.
They build their brand, they distill the tequila, and start aging it.
What nom number are they?
I don't exactly
I was just curious.
remember which nom it is. And they distill it in Mexico, they bottle it in Mexico, get it loaded up onto 2 tractor trailers. This is back in November. They load the 2 tractor trailers, 24,000 bottles of tequila are on the trailers. That's their entire fourth quarter, I believe. Right? Tractor trailers come into Texas. They make their way to Pennsylvania, where their warehouse is. Somehow they get a message during the week, hey, the tequila is going to be a few days late. The water pump went on the truck or trucks, and it's in D.C. getting fixed. The shipper even sends a video of how badly damaged the truck is and why it's going to be delayed an extra few days.
Get another truck and switch the trailer.
Well, it's a little more complicated than that.
Okay.
They then get another email that say, I don't think the tequila is going to make it to you at all. We lost it.
Whoops. Don't you hate when that happens?
This is when you go down there with a gun and say WTF.
So Guy Fieri's being interviewed by 60 Minutes, and he says, what do you mean you lost it?
Right.
How do you lose 2 tractor trailers of tequila? Does it just vanish? And yes, that's exactly what happened. It just vanished.
It sounds like mob or cartel type shit.
Well, you would think that. So, in fact, that's what Guy Fieri was saying. He said he thought it was hijacked. Like at gunpoint, somebody.
Yeah.
That's not what they
Not
did.
at gunpoint, just like, yep, that trailer's with us now.
That's not what they did.
Go ahead. So
The shipping industry, and you and I know this from some of the work that we've done, you hire a logistics company. That logistics company doesn't own the truck, doesn't own the driver. That logistics company just says, I'll make sure your cargo gets to where it's going.
they're brokering a deal. They're an intermediary, basically.
They're double brokering.
Right.
So they say, here's our truck. Let's hire a driver. Your mission is this. Get it to where it's going by this time. Go.
Right.
But in between, there's 2 or 3 companies. Now there's GPS trackers on the trucks. They have an idea where the shipment is. They know what it's insured for. In this case, 24,000 bottles, if we estimate the retail value, over $1 million in tequila.
Which in the logistics world, there's probably billions of dollars moving across the country at any given minute in America. So $1 million worth of cargo is average.
So the criminals knew what they were doing. They created a fake shipping company. That fake shipping company intercepted the shipment, hired legitimate drivers. So the drivers were not part of the conspiracy. They were hired by a company to drive this load of cargo, and they didn't know what was happening. They spoofed the GPS, faked the breakdown video, and bought themselves enough time to drive 2 tractor trailer loads of tequila, at least one of them, to Los Angeles.
It's always LA. It's the West Coast. There's some sketchy people on the West Coast.
So they did recover 1 load. It was about 11,000 bottles, and they did an inspection, and they were able to get some of them to market. The other tractor trailer is still twisting in the wind.
Yeah, it's probably halfway to Japan or China right now, or it's on a boat somewhere. If it's going to LA, it's probably going out of the country.
Yeah, I guess the Los Angeles crime, the detectives there,
All corrupt. as
raided
shit.
a warehouse that they knew was full of stolen goods, and this was just some of it.
Right. This was just.
It was a huge warehouse.
Haven't you ever seen The Sopranos?
Oh, yeah, exactly. We don't know anything about the perpetrators here, or alleged perpetrators, but they did recover about half of the load. So I said, all right, if somebody's willing to steal it, I gotta see what this is all about. So I looked into it. Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar collaborate. They distill the tequila. I don't remember the distiller's name, but it is sold as an additive-free, ultra-premium tequila, Blanco, Reposado, and Yeho. And then they do a mescalito.
Mezcal.
No, it's not a mezcal. It's a mezquila. It's a mezcal tequila blend. It's supposed to be different. I said, all right, well, hopefully I can find one of these. And I ran around yesterday. I probably hit 6 liquor stores until I got up to, shout out to Harry's in Newington. Great store. Always good whiskey.
I've never
picks
been
and-
there, but everybody raves about it.
That's a great store. You should check it out. They're always very kind in there, super helpful. And the woman behind the counter, I should have got her name. She was hilarious. As I walked in, I said, hey, do you have Santo Tequila? And the manager, the owner, boom, hit his system. He goes, yep, I got one over here. It's on the bottom shelf. It's the last one. You're in luck. I said, oh, this is awesome. Thank you. And the woman behind the counter, she's got crazy hair. She's so friendly with all the customers. She knows everybody's name.
Yeah.
She goes, why did you need that? I said, I'm going to do a YouTube video about it. And she goes, oh, right. Okay. And then she starts taking pictures. She goes, I'm going to put this on TikTok. So like
TikTok. One thing we're not on is TikTok, which is what everybody else is.
I know, sure. So I have it here. This is
Did you get the
Santo.
Reposado or the Anejo?
This is the
or what?
Reposado. It was the only bottle I could find. I mean,
Yeah.
I went to 6 stores. Feel the bottle. Feel the texture on that. It's got like a cool. Here, go ahead.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, it's like paint.
Yeah, it's like painted texture, grippy sort
somebody-
of
this
thing.
is they did a nice job on all this.
Yeah, they hand apply the labels. I saw that on one of their videos. It's
Nam
very interesting.
1107.
Okay, so there's your nom, and they say additive free, and I'm gonna trust them because
What
they're
do I have?
celebrities.
It's in Jalisco.
Yeah, let's go.
I was kind of hoping it was going to be that masked wrestler El Santo, like his face plastered on it. It's not that.
So congratulations to them. I mean, if $1 million represents Q4, and they're doing $4 million a year in tequila.
So I know people are really when a celebrity comes out and makes their own tequila or whiskey or vodka, everybody's like, yeah, all right, whatever. We all know the celebrity bought a place.
Oh,
He's
they
going to use his
yeah.
name to sell a product. You know, was it P. Diddy did it with his vodka?
We never tried the Beyonce bourbon.
There's the Beyonce bourbon. Like, there's a bunch of them. I would say, it seems like, anyways, very few of them are actually good or worth the money, and it's all marketing.
All right, so I'll read the label to you here. Santo Tequila Reposado embodies the flavorful characteristics of 100% Blue Weber agave, distilled and aged to perfection in oak barrels, expressing soft floral aromas and a complex taste. A silky sweetness highlights the balance of agave and oak. And they have a website, santospirits.com, and there's videos of, you know, Sammy and Guy toasting and drinking and smelling. I do like that Guy, everything he does is sort of extreme, like he's pouring out the bottle of tequila because he's got a, you know. They almost look like the same guy.
All right, let me play devil's advocate here.
Sunglasses and crazy hair.
So Nam 1107. So in case you don't know, tequila Nam 1107 in this case is their permit, their distilling permit. So you could trace back, like even if you go to Costco and get their tequila, you could tell exactly who that is. Nam 1107 is his no-name brand tequila.
Okay.
So my guess is they went there, hooked up with them, and they tried to get, hey, what's your best stuff? Or what's your most interesting stuff?
Right. But they made it for them.
Right.
So you know what I want to know about this bottle? Do you think this bottle was part of the heist? Because it
Oh
would
my
have
God.
it would have timed out just right that I picked this up in early January and it was heisted in November. It could have.
Right. So they found it
This
in the
could be a
warehouse.
heist bottle.
But wait, I'm going to say no, because if anything gets collected by the police, it's going to sit in storage for 6 months, 12 months before
That's
it's released.
evidence.
Yeah, you might be right. Well, they said they inspected 11,000 bottles in the CBS thing, so they could be.
It depends. If they had the hook up to say, guys, release the shit. Come on.
Maybe. Listen, in that case, maybe I shouldn't open it.
Maybe
It's a rare collectible. It's heisted
I'll
tequila.
go. Well, okay. Well, we're on tequila. I'll go in my office and get the Guillermo.
Let's try this one first, and then we can
All right.
maybe.
I figured you'd want to
You're
keep that
gonna-
on the shelf as
No,
a story.
I'm gonna
Crack it
open
when
it.
it's an Ocean's 11 type
Let's
heist.
go, yeah.
Ooh, you could hear the seal breaking.
Well, I like to crack bottles on the air so that we never get accused of pouring a refill, you know?
Oh, that was a good one.
Mexico. Ooh, it's light even for a repo. In fact, the label is kind of yellow, and when I pour the tequila out, it looks a lot lighter. It's almost like they used a yellow label to sort of... Tom, get off your phone.
It's breaking news from Vinny here.
Breaking news?
We have bidders that are
Asking
hot
questions.
into bidding and asking questions. So
Okay. Well, Vinny's the producer, so he can go and answer. We have anything in the chats, Vinny?
I don't know. Well, that's
That's
what's
what
in the
we're doing,
chest.
boss.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Elijah
have one.
Craig's are closing now. We're at lot number 98. And there's some interesting Elijah Craig picks, barrel proofs in there. I wouldn't, well, it smells good.
It smells fantastic for tequila.
Yeah, that smells.
So this smells
I'm used to
like
drinking Blanco, so
a really expensive margarita is what this smells like. I will say, so you know how they use cheap whiskey to make drinks, or
sure.
I will say that margaritas is the kind of thing where you want to use the best tequila you can find because you see a difference, taste a difference.
The primary flavor in a margarita is the tequila.
Yes,
So
the agave is very prominent.
the
Oh, damn, yeah.
this smells fantastic. Well, cheers.
Someone get Guy Fieri on the phone. Let's
Yeah,
talk.
really.
This is
He looked distraught on 60 Minutes. He was like really upset.
Well,
he's
wouldn't
stressed out
you
about
be?
it.
He had to lay people off, he said.
Oh, that's sad.
All because of some idiot stealing stuff.
That
It's
is-
very good.
That is a beautiful tequila. And I paid $48 for this.
I
That
think
is
I like Guillermo more, but this is good.
not much of a finish.
So you talk about Russell's 15. Ours is up to 650.
It's all agave, though. It's agave. I don't get a lot of other notes in there. I get a little floral. I get a little,
It tastes like I chomped into an agave.
yeah, it's all agave.
Which is not a bad thing.
I can't say that I taste really any barrel on that.
No,
I'm trying to explore it a little bit.
tequila is not known for its barrel and barrel finishing and all
Well,
that.
they put it on the label. It said floral aromas, which I get that for sure. Complex taste, yeah, for a tequila. Silky sweetness, sure. It should be 80 proof. Am I correct on that?
Yep. I would say the floral, the nose is the best part of it.
I'll tell you what. I want to taste this tequila at barrel proof.
So
I find so many more tasting notes when you have a tequila that's higher proof.
it's well, just like the whiskeys too. Usually,
That's generally true, but I like it when a whiskey's proofed perfectly. Buffalo
Right.
Trace does that. Their whiskey is bottled at the right proof. It's not palate busting.
so
you know,
tequila is
high
supposed to be a
alcohol.
real easy drinking. All the health nuts out there, all the diet people, they say if you're going to drink, you shouldn't drink on a diet, but if you're going to drink, tequila is the best one. It's one of the cleanest, most pure alcohols out there. It's easy drinking.
I've had so many tequilas, and particularly cheap tequilas, that just taste like gasoline. You get that horrible ethanol,
That's just like cheap whiskeys.
rocket
too, though.
fuel. Yeah.
But
This
see,
is
that's-
not. This is
they
this is
should
priced right. It tastes right.
It shouldn't be like rocket fuel because it's only 80 proof, 90 proof, I think at most.
Congratulations, guys! You made a good tequila.
Yeah.
I can see why someone stole it.
So someone stole it. They're going to continue to make it. This is going to be a regular product
Yeah, I think it's been out maybe a year. It doesn't say when it
for
was first
$50.
launched.
You can't go wrong.
No, I'm super thrilled at this tequila for the price.
We'll go get the $2,000 bottle and AB it if you want.
I'm a little bit. Go ahead, go grab your Guillermo del Toro,
I will.
and we will AB it for sure. Now, I think the Guillermo is an añejo, so that's not a
Yeah,
fair
it's different.
comparison.
It's a big añejo. It's a multi-añejo.
extra añejo, yeah.
It's
Okay.
añejo is 1 year, and anything over 1 year in age.
Extra añejo, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no hard and fast rule like
Reposado is rested, so it's in barrels for months. You know, it's not a year. And with the Fortaleza, I find the Blanco to be the best one. And it is so clean and so pure, and it has its own unique taste. It is my favorite. It's my wife's favorite. And there's one coming up in lot 107. Yeah, there's Reposado. The last auction, we had a ton of Fortaleza. Oh, yeah. And when we got some notes here. All right, this is. On my phone, check my text. Okay, all right. You're gonna have to take over, Vinny, if I'm gonna be staring at my phone during the
Oh,
show.
sure.
What did you bring for show prep today?
I made myself a amaretto sour.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Now, the lime juice says Best Buy 2 years ago. So, I don't know how good this lime juice is or if I'm going to be yakking later, but here we are. I've just been experimenting. Got a bottle of Di Serrano.
We can talk about what that person said. They asked why their bid was canceled.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, they bid the same amount as someone else at the same time. So
I wasn't sure if that was
yeah.
a max bid thing because
so
in that case, he's done it twice.
All right, this is a good thing to talk about. 3 ways to bid. The first way to bid is bid the next increment. The second way to bid is create a max bid. And when you create a max bid, you say, I will allow the system to bid up to $400 for me. Now, if you've put in a max bid of $400 and the bid is only $225 and no one else bids, you win it at $225. But if you're competing against a max bid, you're going to put in $225 and it's going to take the other person's bid, especially if that's their max bid. So this person puts in a bid of, let's say, $225 and it gets canceled right away. That's because someone else had already bid higher. Now, your bid wasn't canceled, it just wasn't high enough. So if you want the lot, now you have to bid $250 to go over the previous bid.
Yeah, the guy who's winning definitely has.
Yeah. And let me put it to you. Yeah, let me put it to you this way. If you were standing in an auction hall, live auction, and 2 bid cards come up at the same time, the auctioneer can't take both bids. So the auctioneer either picks one or saw one first or whatever it is, the auctioneer decides. In this case, the computer decided that the other person had bid higher earlier, and you now have to bid higher. It wasn't that the bid was canceled. It was your bid wasn't high enough, and you have to keep bidding.
Yeah, I'm looking at the history now.
Yeah.
Like, I could see what's going on.
Yeah. So someone came in and said, why was my bid canceled? And I said, your bid wasn't canceled. It wasn't high enough. Here comes Tom with this gigantic box of tequila.
Of who made it, Tom?
Mexicans. Mexicans did indeed make this, or we assume based on where it's from. But look at the size of this box.
This thing is huge. The one problem we do have is it's very hard for people to tell if it's a 1 liter or 750. Because of the way the picture is presented and everything else, it's hard to tell the
Same
size
bottle
of it.
shape. Yeah, no frame of reference.
Okay, my head is the frame of reference. This thing's huge.
That skull is bigger than yours.
We have one.
Yes.
We have one in the auction, and yes, it requires extra shipping.
Let me see if I can get this. It's hard to maneuver with this thing because it's so big.
Yeah, you don't have to show it coming out. Well, you do want to show them the package.
I mean, it is elaborate.
Somebody said that this is probably a really expensive box. The box is probably
the packaging costs a lot of money.
You open it up. Watch stuff fall out on me here.
This should be fun.
Tip it back. Yeah,
this one's missing the skull head,
which is why you have it.
Which is part of the reason why it's in my possession. But you got the angel. So then Guillermo here, he has a whole book on the whole process.
Just creating that book cost a lot of money.
Yeah, this thing here, the design. You know remember how albums they would have the artwork, like Rob Zombie, they would talk about the artwork inside the album. That's basically what he does here. Is he talks about the artwork and the design of the box. Of course, the tequila itself. You've got your message from the master distiller. I know you pay for all this.
It's a gatefold tequila.
Yeah, I know you pay for all this, but man, this thing just has the best presentation ever on your bar.
It's got a serving tray you could pull out at the bottom too. You know that, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought that's what you put the candles in to light the
candle. Yeah, you're. This is the drawings of how they came up with the design. Like this stuff's crazy. Nobody else does this.
There's some companies that sell packaging more than they sell the contents.
Oh, here you go. $2,000 bottle of tequila, and they have recommendations for cocktails.
Cool.
And again, tequila is one of the few liquors, in my opinion, that the tequila makes a huge difference in the cocktail, whether it be margaritas or
whiskey does for sure.
Yeah, but
not vodka though.
If you put whiskey and Coke or something, the Coke is going to overpower it. But this is the one where you could tell the difference between garbage tequila and high quality tequila in your drink. Even an amateur could do it.
The El Santo would make a great friggin' margarita. There's no mistaking.
Yes,
flavor on that.
I didn't think I was prepared to be underwhelmed by this tequila, the Santo, and I'm not. I was prepared to have just an average celebrity whiskey, and I almost think it's a little underpriced.
I'm dancing right now.
Here, do you want me to hold that? Yeah, you got it. Okay.
The bottle is upside down.
Well, it depends on how you look at it, because it might be upside down from the box, but it's supposed to be the chest cavity of a
demon or something.
Demon, yeah.
I didn't read the book, so I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be.
I can't read past page 2 because, you know,
You were drinking the tequila?
my attention span was starting to lack.
Okay, so show them the bottle on this. This is a beautiful
So
bottle.
it sits in the box like this. Again, there's a skull here and there's candles over here. And it's probably only 700 milliliters, too. Yep, 750. This one's NOM 1492. Oh, that's the 1490. Isn't that the Don Julio?
Yeah.
No, Patron. Duh.
Yeah, well, it's Patron tequila that's in there.
NOM 1492, yeah. Tequila.net. They have a whole website dedicated to, like, Grand Patron. Yeah, it's all Patron, obviously.
Yeah, that's
This is
Patron Extra and Yeho is the liquid in the bottle.
This is the top tier Patron. And I know Patron with their additive, you know, the tequila people are huge purists when it comes to additives and stuff like that. And I have a feeling this is just the best that Patron has to offer here. You got the little their B logo there. Really well done.
It's something about their Day of the Dead mentality.
Yeah, well, and I love
that is the heart of
if there's one thing that the U.S. and Mexico shares that everybody enjoys is Halloween, Day of the Dead. We're all on the same page. We all celebrate it. That's
they have an interesting take on death, though. They celebrate it, whereas we're like, oh.
Well, just like we have. People don't say funerals anymore; they say celebration of life,
Yes.
and that's like if I died, that's what I want.
That's what I want.
I don't want you to be sad. I want you to open a bottle of tequila and party, and that's similar to the Mexican
Play No One Mourns the Wicked.
right.
Call it a day.
You celebrate everything they've accomplished, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like my funeral to be a little bit New Orleans style, like with a bunch of guys playing tubas and marching down the street.
All right, well, we clocked this.
I want the Mexican one. I want them to bury me and then break out the tequila and party for the next 72 hours.
Are you going to be buried in a cemetery, Tom?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Well, I could pour a bottle of Pappy over your grave.
No, don't do that. Drink it.
I want a Viking funeral. Just
Oh,
letting y'all
Viking
know.
funeral. That's cool,
That's
too.
what I want.
When I was a kid, we used to, so my childhood friend, we used to make Viking death boats.
Send that down to Vinny.
And what you would do is you put the dead person on a boat, and they'd light the boat on fire,
Was
and
it like a
you
Ken
go
doll?
up to like Valhalla or
This
wherever.
is a different beast
Yeah.
from the
this is-
previous pour.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, the nose
Wow.
is good.
That is, if you said, what is
Now
tequila smell?
I smell barrel.
Of course.
Yeah. And it's complicated. It's
There's a lot more going on here.
There's much more floral. I feel like there's caramel or some kind of burnt sugar like that in here. I'm going to take a sip of water before
I smell of super high quality tequila. They obviously picked the best barrels. I'm not going to go back through the book, but
I don't think they bottled a lot of this.
no.
Let's give it a taste.
Let's see what AI has to say.
Oh, baby. Oily mouthfeel, which is really nice.
And rare with tequila.
The agave is muted.
It is.
I'm getting those dark sugars. You know what? Tiramisu. No, but not tiramisu. What's the creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee. Yes.
See, I don't think tequila has all those notes. Tequila features tequila.
No, Tom. This is a complex tequila. I'm getting all kinds of stuff off this.
Let's see. 5 years, combination of new and used American French oak
Oh.
barrels.
So Guillermo del Toro was born in Jalisco.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So he was
Jalisco.
born
Say it with me, Tom.
In-
Jalisco.
in whiskey tequila world.
Jalisco.
I'm reading up here.
I'm
Sweet,
impressed.
fruity, and honeyed medium French oak. So it's obviously a French
Honey,
oak.
sure. Yeah, there's honey in here. Yeah, I'm impressed. So this is lot number 220 in the auction. It is currently bid at $800, and I think that's undervalued.
Oh yeah.
Not this particular one. It's a separate one entirely.
Yeah. This isn't the actual.
We didn't open the bottle that's in the
Sorry.
auction. The
Well,
one
this is why this was a Tom pick, because even if you are not a huge tequila person, but you want a tequila on your bar, this is the one to get.
Yes.
Especially since it's under 1,000 right now.
you want to talk about impressing guests when they come over. You put this thing on the table light the candles, and say some nonsense with a Spanish accent and freak them all out.
You conjure the ancestors. If you want to bring the office day to a screeching halt,
Yeah.
which we did on Christmas Eve with this.
So Christmas Eve was kind of the office celebration, and you guys were so kind to bring us a gift card so that we could buy more alcohol.
It just comes back to us.
I feel like you orchestrated that, Vinny. So thank you.
It was me and Kurt.
And you came in to give us our gifts, and we were like, all right, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Who wants a drink? And of course, everybody's standing in there. They're like, yes, we do. And Tom cracks this bottle.
Yeah, my wife's boss was stopping by. I was like, oh, yeah, we just started drinking. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, it's Christmas Eve. And nothing else got done for the rest of the day.
It wasn't like people were intoxicated. It was just people were in a good mood. Tequila puts you in a good mood.
Yeah.
Tequila is I don't know.
Aside from the ethanol, the actual alcohol that's in this, that agave somehow seems magical. Like it causes you to want to, remove articles of clothing and dance about and enjoy music more.
There's a whole science to that, I think.
I had my first experience with tequila was in a field with a strange woman in a tent. That was a fun night. I don't even remember her name.
What else were you doing besides tequila?
No comment.
Yeah.
But I do remember it fondly. I think I was just 21. That was a really good time. Sorry, reliving my past with tequila. This is fantastic.
Oh my
Tom.
God,
Thank
I
you for
forgot
sharing.
about your jumpsuit.
If you want
Tracksuit.
to address the elephant in the room, we can.
I'm just looking at the monitor now.
Tom was walking in the building, and I was coming down the hallway, and he just looks at me and busts out laughing. Is this that comical to you? This outfit?
I've seen it before, but it makes me smile every time.
I like the Lisa Frank one better.
Lisa Frank?
The yellow and pink and blue pinstripes.
I'll wear that one.
stuff.
Yeah, it's tigers, neon tigers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is from a company called G Style USA, and I found these, looking for fun tracksuits with matching pants. So here, let me show you. It's a full suit. You got the matching pants, and I put this on, and my brother likes to break my balls. He told me that I've ascended to full meme lord status. He's like, yeah, now that you dress like a meme lord.
I can't think of any greater compliment.
Right.
Frankly, that's what I aspire to.
There's several reasons that I'm wearing this today. One of them is that it has an elastic waistband.
We're doing our office weight loss shortly here. Tomorrow,
I
kicking
almost
off.
started today, but I'm like, there's no way with all the booze.
So, yeah, we should report on that on the show.
We should
can
do a
chat.
fast.
Maybe happy hour Friday.
So people are doing dry January. We're doing weight loss January.
So Vinny's going to join us, Tom.
I'm joining you.
He thinks he's going to win too, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have a plan in place.
The way that we do this is not by how many pounds you can lose, it's how much % of your body weight you can lose.
Yeah, it's percentage.
So even though we do a weigh-in every week, it's how much percentage wins. Tom is taller and a little bit more muscular, so he struggles. You were second place last year?
I didn't struggle, but I didn't put 110% effort into it either. I think I was second. I can swing body weight pretty easily considering I'm a 40-year-old white guy.
I lost 13 pounds and I was fourth place last year. So let's look at it that way. Vinny, what do you how much do you think you're going to lose?
Well, first off, how tall? How much do you weigh?
6 foot, and I don't know. Last time I weighed in.
We have an official scale.
Come on, you
we'll
gotta know
check
what
in
you
on the
weigh.
show.
Last time I officially weighed in was 215.
215.
Oh, so I have 25 pounds on you.
Do you? Yeah, that's muscle.
at about the same height.
Because I do.
So I'm just over 6 feet, and then I have the whatever body type you want to call it. But
I see the holiday weight in all of our faces.
I have
It's in our faces right now.
So I fasted. I did a 72-hour fast beginning in November. Felt great, and then the holiday season kicked off.
Ugh.
And usually I try to not go too crazy. I said screw it, and now we're back to training day here.
I'm 15 pounds up since Halloween.
That's probably about what I am.
I'm
that feels
sick
about
of
right.
myself right now. That's one reason. Okay, so I wore the stretchy clothing, to be comfortable on the show.
My leather belts are stretching.
The other
Think about that for a minute.
the other reason that I wore this outfit is because it goes really well with my fun Christmas present that I got.
Oh,
this
yes.
year.
That
And-
wasn't your Christmas present?
No, I got this
Oh,
for
I
my
thought that's
birthday
what you were
back in
gonna
the
be like
summer.
this.
No, in fact, my son, he's 11 years old. He got a matching one. We got these on our birthday back in July. And I wore this. I said, well, where am I ever going to wear that? It's ostentatious. I'm covered in $100 bills. What is even the right venue for me to wear this thing? And back in September, I said to my wife, I said, hey, I need a night off. Do you mind? And she goes, yeah, okay. What are you going to do? I said, I booked a room at the casino, this Mohegan Sun, and I went and had a nice steak dinner with myself, sat at the bar at Michael Jordan's, and I said, tonight's the night. And I put this on, and I went down to gamble in the casino at the slot machines, and I never made friends so fast. People sitting next, I sat down on a machine, there was a woman next to me, and she looks over at me, she looks me up and down, and she goes, what's up, money man? I was like, oh, this is going to be a fun night. I was playing, I was winning, I was having a good time.
You have more confidence in fashion than I do. Like I try to be like, whatever, just good.
Worn out flannel.
No, well, that's today, but it's a Sunday afternoon, and I'm drinking.
I mean, it's slightly better than a.
But you go out and you walk with your chin high, and you have a Benjamin Franklin tracksuit on, and you do well with it. I don't know if I would get the same response that you do.
Nick Conti claimed I was a little too flashy for him. Not for him. He said I'm flashier. Is what he said.
See, Nick and I probably do the same thing. We dress tastefully, but we're not trying to get attention.
Nick almost exclusively wears distillery logoed shirts and jackets.
He's
I was
working.
going to say, Tom's got like military uniform here. It's like
Military?
either the CTFA.
the hell military?
Not today.
Oh, all right.
Not today. It's always the CTFA.
Hey, well, I am interacting with customers, so I put the branded stuff on a lot, and I like those shirts too. Frankly,
These shirts are great. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the
they're
Orvis ones.
button downs. They're Orvis. They're not cheap. They're classy.
A collar is more professional.
The collar is more professional.
I would not meet clients in this outfit
I
unless
have
they were.
this stashed away for when I have to meet clients. It's hanging on the coat rack.
Yeah, I might meet some of my Eastern Bloc customers wearing something like
Yeah,
this.
they would love it. You got to get the Adidas logo on the side of it somewhere. You should have our embroiderer person put the logo in there like
Good
you special
bottle
ordered it.
X Adidas.
Oh, we should get Good Bottle custom tracksuits. Would you guys wear them?
For a show, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to wear this when we go to Mohegan Sun.
Oh God.
Why not? I shouldn't I?
Yeah, sure. Why
I'm
not?
in the booth.
Whatever
I
makes
should
you happy.
Have a little flashy on. The other reason is my Christmas present that I want to show off to you. So let's switch gears and do what I'm calling Christmas present show and tell.
All right, so why don't you keep, because I have a feeling yours is interesting. So let's do Vinny and I first.
All right. So Vinny, I asked you to bring in one of your Christmas presents that you got this year and talk a little bit about it on the show.
I got some losing scratch offs.
Yeah, that's every.
Wait. That's your Christmas present?
Well, there was more, but like I'm not gonna bring packs of socks in.
You got socks and scratch offs?
So
Yeah, it was very
I think
utilitarian.
What about the present I bought you? That was interesting.
Oh, it's sitting in the office.
I think that's far more interesting than losing scratch
Yeah,
off
that's
tickets.
so true.
so Vinny and I. So it's
We'll
become
do it later.
Okay, I'll
it's
go run and
become a
grab it.
holiday tradition in my family that every holiday, whether it be birthday or Christmas or 4th of July, we buy each other scratch offs.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Well, that's always been the case.
Right. Maybe it's an Italian family thing or who knows.
Mm-hmm.
But I share your sentiment as well because like my wife and I, it's practical gifts. Practical gifts that I don't want to buy myself. But I enjoy.
But Tom, you could buy the thing if you want the thing.
Right. I mean I could
Well, that brings me to my second gift. I bought the Cinema Classic Anaconda.
I thought that was snakes on a plane.
No, that's next month. It's coming out.
Oh, so you got a movie.
Yeah. See, now anything I want, I'm an adult. I can buy for
Buy
myself.
for yourself,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's why it's difficult for anyone to shop for me. My wife bought me this beautiful watch that I'm wearing today. It was so thoughtful. It was a very nice gift. She looked at my other watches and found one that's different and would match clothing, and that was so sweet. And I thank you, honey. But I kind of want weird and wacky stuff. I like that better because I'm not going to go out and buy myself a 6-foot stretchy cucumber.
You want weird and wacky stuff that you're going to use.
No, I just want to have fun. I'd rather have fun Christmas presents they're crazy. Like we did a gift swap at my sister's house. I bought a Trump president pen that has all his crazy phrases in it. So when you click the pen, it goes, "They're eating the pets. They're eating the cats and the dogs." And surprisingly, it didn't go over very well. And even though my wife and I put that in there, she ended up taking it home and she was like, "Well, I didn't want this. I just wanted to have a laugh." Nobody thought it was funny.
I think I would have kept it for the chuckles.
Yeah, it was. I'll bring it in for you, Vinny. It's going to be yours.
Oh, all right. I always use pens.
And there was a
Constantly stealing your mother's.
There was a magic 8-ball where you shake it and it does the prediction, but in Trump's voice. Not cool. Likely, you know? And
no.
We had fun. Yeah, we had fun. The worst.
Some are saying the best. The you just.
I'll bring both of them in because they were kind of fun. So you got losing scratchies, Vinny.
Yeah, pretty much in socks.
Here, I've brought you redemption. Here are 3 fresh scratchies to see if you can actually win.
Scratchies off, Vinny. I want to see you hit 100K here on the air.
That would be fantastic if he could.
Let's see, tickets 42, 43. Okay.
I'd get to bidding on that Guillermo.
I'm a number guy on the scratchies.
Hey, you know what? We talked about the Guillermo for 10 minutes and it's up $50. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and scratch those, Vinny. And Tom,
thanks, Chief.
Why don't you show me what your Christmas show and tell is?
So the wife and I, we do practical gifts. So it's stuff that we want, but we don't necessarily like want to. So like a key fob. So I got this notable is like a key fob holder.
So it's a leather.
So this is a real leather.
Oh, it protects your truck.
I mean, that's
key
kind of
fob.
cool though.
Right. So I had a black one with nice red stitching on it, and it was worn out. I've had the truck for 3 years now.
Yeah, that took
2 years.
3 years. Yeah,
3 years. No, 3 years. 3 years.
Okay.
So I was like, I want another one, and it's, you know, yeah, I could just go out by myself, but this was cool and she did good because she got a nice, you know, brown saddle leather one here. But yeah, that's what I got. You know,
boring.
Right. I got my wife a block of silver for Christmas.
Oh, you gave her precious metals.
Well, I would be delighted with that.
I needed a new loofah for the shower. Now, I don't buy loofahs. They just appear. Like I just grab whatever's out of the box. I said, why don't you go get me a nice manly loofah? So she did. And
dude,
yeah.
There's no thought in this.
But see, I appreciate that stuff.
I got my wife a piano. Not like a grand piano, but like an electric piano.
Yeah, I know.
And lessons and songbooks.
You do well with that stuff.
My wife taught me how to give gifts. You have to get inside the head of the person that you're buying something for and figure out what they would like, what their interests are.
But see, what they like and something that they wouldn't go out and splurge on themselves is what I think of. You know,
it's not about the amount. It's not about the money. It's about finding
not the dollar amount, but it's
a good gift.
Right. Whether it's $20 or $200 or $2,000, what does that person want that they would not likely go out and buy themselves because they just didn't have the time or didn't want to splurge on it or whatever?
Sure. Well, that was where the piano came through because she's been wanting to play music. She needed a motivation for it. So I went and did everything. I bought it. I put it together. I got her drunk the night before so that she would go to sleep. And
as detailed in that episode with Ben.
Yeah, that's right. And made sure that she was asleep. So when she woke up, she was genuinely surprised and hungover. And it was fun. And then, like, if she said, Ryan, I bought a piano, I need you to put it together for me, I'd be like, God damn it, I got to put this piano together. Instead, it was a fun project for me, and it made the whole process more enjoyable. And then we got to clean a whole section of my house out, so we had a place to put it. So we cleaned the house, we found a good place. It was positive all around. I'm waiting to see if Vinny won anything. How you doing so far?
Well, there's a lot to scratch off on these because these are a lot of tickets. So.
Yeah, I got you $10 ones.
Thanks. Yeah,
3 10s. I want you to win. I don't want you to just,
So this is interesting. This is an email we just got from somebody. They're looking at the vintage Eagle Rare. I think they should have already gone.
They did sell already.
Bottled in Old Prentice Company, New Orleans, Louisiana. The guy asked, "Is this the same as the Buffalo Trace as it shows it's distilled in Louisiana?"
No.
No.
Different distillery.
No, and this was bottled in New Orleans. This wasn't distilled and aged in New Orleans.
It's Kentucky straight bourbon, so it was distilled and barreled in Kentucky, but just bottled in Louisiana.
Right. For some reason, they sent it to a bottling
They sent
plant.
the barrels out.
Yeah, for some reason they said. And by the way, this stuff is delicious. We had a thing of it.
That is why I like to include all of that stuff in the catalog listing because it definitely gives a time and a place.
Oh, this guy sent a screenshot of it too, which is, interesting. But
But did he already buy it?
well, it's too late now. I mean, the email.
Yeah. By the way, if you do have a question, we're happy to answer it. We can't do it during the auction, and generally a few hours before the auction starts, it's hard to keep up with all the requests. So the auction catalog's posted for 2 weeks. Hit us up in the first couple of days, and we're happy to answer questions. But I'm not trying to disparage anybody here, but the last minute stuff is tough to get to. We're on lot number 159. Jefferson's cask strength is closing off. And we got a couple of late bidders here. Jack Daniel's 150th. That one is extended bidding. And the Heritage Toasted Single Barrel, that one's an extended bidding, up over $80. Very nice. The Jefferson's John J. Bauman is coming up. Or Bowman, excuse me. Some Johnny Walker, Litchfield, Little Book. We even got some Cristal hanging out in the middle of a spirits auction. That's pretty interesting. And then we'll get into Macallan's. Night on Earth, Harmonies.
Your shipping requests are already streaming in, Ryan.
Wonderful. Let me check the shipping folder. Let's see how many requests we got already.
Well, I got another loser.
Oh, we got one in there. Oh, so far no winners?
Well, I just had one.
Okay.
I got through one.
All right.
Pinball Wizard. Oh, gotta be
If
careful.
you don't want to scratch the whole thing, you can just scratch and scan it with the app. That's what I do.
No, that takes the piss out of it.
You want to have the fun?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Closing off lot number 161 right now. Out of 345, we have been on the air for almost 2 hours, guys. Congratulations. And we haven't gone through all of the show prep and the content yet. We should do my Christmas present.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
this was your thing. What do you got?
Do my Christmas present show and tell. All right. You can't look. I both need you to look away for a minute while I
I'll
get it
distract you.
I'll
together.
scratch my tickets.
Okay.
Checking.
All
All
right.
right, I'll pour myself.
Yeah,
in the drink.
and what you need to do is carry the show while I do this. I have to put on an article of clothing.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I adjust my microphone.
You're not getting naked over there. Right?
I'm not taking any clothing off, but Vinny,
I'm
do you
blind.
have a good view of my midsection here?
That's
You got
nothing
this?
but midsection.
Okay, good. All right. Don't look, guys. Don't look.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Vinny, we've had 18-year redemption,
Yeah.
which was very good. I think it's going to be even better after being open for a little while. We've had 2 tequilas. We had Santo.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Guillermo. We've had either opposite, or we've had, I don't want to say cheap stuff, but we've had inexpensive good stuff, and we've had really expensive good stuff.
All right, you guys ready for this?
And now, well, are you ready over there now?
I'm ready.
All right, what do you got?
Okay.
So this is something I got in the gag gift swap at my sister's house with my
boy.
family. Here we go. Here it is.
Oh,
Check it
a
out.
fanny pack.
It's a fanny pack.
Oh no, you gotta
You gotta pull that up.
tiptoe. Yeah, a little bit, or step back.
Pull it up on your belly
Oh
where it belongs.
no!
What is that, a bloody belly button?
Oh no!
There we go. Back here. Can you see
Or
it now, Vinny?
is it a fupa?
You're,
Yeah.
yeah, there. If you stand there.
Oh, baby. It is a hairy belly button fanny pack.
Yeah, but the fanny pack sits on like your waist.
Well, I could bring it up a little bit.
I
There
mean,
we go.
people do.
Oh,
sag,
I
Tom.
guess if your belly is hanging out
Yeah,
over
people
your
do
belt,
sag.
It's meant to look like my belly is hanging out over.
you need see the tracksuit kind of kills it. You need like a wife beater, tank top, some dirty jeans.
Here, you can see it good now. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I gotta be honest. I hate everything about that.
It's vinyl too. It even feels
no.
bad.
Cheap vinyl.
This is one of my favorite gifts, though. Yeah, I got to tell you, even though it wasn't intended for me, I love it, and that's why I wear the tracksuit so that I can appropriately handle the fanny pack.
Okay. Oh,
Are you one of the casino fanny pack people? You ever see the people walking around a casino with a fanny pack?
I wonder.
Usually it's the Asian people.
Well, I see it a lot, but I wonder if those are stacked with $100 bills.
They are. There's cash in them. I saw an Asian guy going through it. You know how the Asians, it's each family
I
that
see
gives
the
you money.
body bags where it's like very close to the body.
Those all have cash in them. And the reason I do that is because you can't pickpocket if it's sitting on their chest or their waist.
well, you could sure try, but
I'm a
it's
front pocket
tough.
wallet guy, so
Oh,
it's
me
very
too,
hard.
same.
Yeah. Yep.
if you want to steal my wallet, you're gonna be touching something else too.
Right. It's very obvious in that case. Oh, Cristal's closing. $350. Nice.
Oh, a whole bunch just closed. Let's do a checkup here. Cristal is closing 9 seconds. Lucky 7 toasted.
Double oak. I think I have that bottle at home. I'm gonna want to see if
Macallan's A Night to Remember or Night on Earth
Night on
in
Earth,
Scotland.
Yeah, talk about packaging. That
$90.
$90.
That seems cheap, Ryan.
Yeah, the Macallan's flying a little low. I think there's some delicious liquid in there, and people should bid on it. All right, we've done the I'm gonna go back to my list here. We've done the Christmas show and tell. We talked about the tequila heist. We did Tom's picks. I think it's about time for me to do my picks because my first one is coming up at lot 193. This is a whiskey after my own heart. My first love always was Irish. And lot number 190, it's not 3.
Oh, it's coming up.
I got the lot number wrong.
Well, you got Mitchell and Sons Green Spot, Red Spot, Gold Spot.
Gold Spot is what I'm looking for. 192.
192, 135th anniversary, 9-year.
The reason why I wanted to look at talk about this is the Gold Spot 9-year and the Gold Spot, I think it's a 13-year.
13, yeah.
They are 1-year only releases. If you like Irish and if you're looking for a rare, hard to find, and extra delicious Irish whiskey, the Gold Spots are the sweet spot. They won't make any more of that. If you want to collect them all, you have to get those. There is only one Gold Spot in here. And it's lot 192.
When did they start that? Do you know? Because I have a 9-year. Was that the first Gold Spot?
9-year was the first one. I believe 13-year was the second one. And I don't know if there's plans for another one. I haven't seen another new spot in a while.
They do a platinum spot?
This year, all of the spot prices went up, specifically the yellow, the blue, and the red spots. So retail is higher. It's available on shelves. But,
Tariffs.
But red spot is like $300 now. It used to be $115, even 5-6 years ago.
That's a 15-year. I had the Red Spot you opened a couple months ago, and that was fantastic. That was one of the first Irish that I really liked.
Red Spot is, I think it's aged in sherry butts.
Sherry butts?
Yes, sherry butts. Okay. I love the Beavis and Butthead over here.
Did she consent to that?
Can't handle me saying sherry butt. Red Spot now flying at 150 in the auction, so I have to say that's a bargain. You should probably get on that.
I had a Redbreast 15, and I was like, okay. The Red Spot 15-year is delicious.
Yes, the Redbreast 15 is better than the 12, but I love 12 so much it doesn't matter. And then as soon as Redbreast goes to 18, it gets fantastic. But now that's a $200 bottle.
It's probably more than that, I think.
The 189.
I see them in liquor stores for stupid money. All the Irish and all the foreign stuff has gone up significantly. Not only has the MSRP gone up because of inflation and everything else, I think there's other stuff in there, tariffs or whatever.
It's almost $300 for a bottle of Red Spot in the store, so you should be bidding on this one.
That's right. That's what I was trying to get at.
The Redbreast 27 used to be a $4.99 bottle. Now it's $700. Yeah, $700 plus.
There's a local liquor store it's got for $1,000.
$1,000 for Redbreast 27. I'm working on my second bottle ever, and it's maybe a third left. But
so what's the Green Spot Chateau Montelina?
Different wine cask finishes.
Oh, okay.
And they're all Chateau something else.
Chateau.
Is it is it like the Belvani, where they have all their little different?
Yeah, similar to that. It's
finishes.
Not a Scotch, but similar.
Right, right.
The only one I haven't had is the Blue Spot 7-year, but now that I have a few backups, I will be opening a Blue Spot. And the price for that went up. That's close to $200, if not more. I've seen it priced at. So the spots are a deal in the auction right now. You should get on those. My next one, I believe, is 212. 212. These are the old Fitzgerald and
so
the prime Rip Van Winkle decanters.
These are the Wizard decanters.
Yep.
Fun and confusing.
You should know the reserve on that is below market. So if you're thinking about going after lot 212, I would absolutely go after it.
So there's the Van Winkle, Rip Van Winkle decanters. There's the old Fitz, apparently used the same damn decanters because it's the same damn Wizard on it.
But different liquid inside.
Different liquid inside.
They used that mold before Rip Van Winkle did.
So let me ask you this. So Rip Van Winkle, like the 10-year, has the Wizard guy on it. What's the story?
Rip Van Winkle.
Is
That's the story of Rip Van Winkle, yeah.
I don't know that. Is that a fairy tale?
Yeah, the guy fell asleep in the woods.
Oh.
Oh, he's looking up you don't know the fairy tale of old Rip Van Winkle? All right, go ahead and do the AI overview here.
Published in 1819, a Dutch-American villager who falls asleep in the Catskill Mountains. Oh, Catskills, that's not too far from here.
No, it's
awakens 20 years later to a transformed America. Huh. Interesting.
I'm sure there's some political, historical connotation here that.
Actually, AI avoided all that. Rip Van Winkle was a good-natured but lazy farmer in colonial New York who avoids his nagging wife,
by napping.
Dame Van Winkle, by wandering into the Catskill Mountains with his dog Wolf to hunt or fish.
And then that mother trucker fell asleep for like 20 years.
It wakes up and there's a little kid and everything's different, right?
Well, he's got the beard now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order.
where the
I'm
beard
gonna
comes
order
from.
this fairy tale to read to my daughter now at night and be familiar.
We had to read this in high school.
I never had.
High school? You read fairy tales?
That was part of American literature.
Okay.
But
It's
yeah.
funny. You search Rip Van Winkle, and it gives you the AI over about the fairy tale, and then the second entry in Google is, "Oh, Rip Van Winkle Distillery."
Did you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. The next bottle is something that I didn't get a chance to look into, and I'm hoping Tom or we can maybe look at it on the air. This lot 216, Old Granddad, 16-year high rye mash bill.
Now that's a recent release.
Right, they have 16-year-old Granddad just chilling over at Heaven Hill.
I remember this came out and people were pumped about it. And of course the bottle is like the
It's
Granddad
Beam,
114.
Beam, not Heaven Hill. Sorry.
Yeah, and people were. It was selling on the secondary for big bucks at first. You know the crazy. I think a vintage Old Granddad is way better than this 16-year-old.
Well, we've been lucky enough to have some excellent dusty Old Granddads.
We haven't tried the new output though.
This 16 years seems interesting to me. It looks like it's about a $200 bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Retails around $200. But I haven't seen this on a shelf anywhere.
I haven't
Nor
seen
have
it.
I.
I haven't seen it in the wild.
So here's your chance, especially if you live in a bourbon desert, to bid on the one in the auction. It's at $160. I mean, come on, baby, let's go. I want to try it.
So just after the Old Granddad is Old Rip Van Winkle. Let me tell you, the 10-year
Rip 10s,
is
love 'em.
$650, $700.
Yeah. Listen,
That's
it's
strong.
It's worth $750 or more when you drink it. It's great.
Well, yeah, but like I've seen, it's starting to come around just barely around here for $500-$600 at retail.
I'd pay $5 at retail. I know the purists will laugh at me, but I like it.
because whatever. Oh yeah, well MSRP is $79.99. Dude, it ain't selling for MSRP anywhere.
Yeah. And then we have a Pappy Van Winkle 15-year. And then we get right to your Patron, your Guillermo. This is an exciting little leg of the auction that we're about to approach. So I like that.
Well, the Penelopes are up after that.
Let's see. What lot is closing now? Oh, we had some late bids on the McCormick Elvis. That was interesting. And
Oh, Redbreast is coming up shortly.
184. We're on Michter's right now. Barrel strength rye. And let's see what one of my other. Okay, I'm going to run in the other room and grab the bottle that I want to talk about because I think the packaging is really interesting. Hopefully, I can find it. You guys got this for a minute?
Yeah, we got it. Vinny is knee deep in scratch.
Good luck, Vinny. I hope you win.
I haven't won anything yet.
I'm
0 for 3 so far.
That's right. Maybe
I'm
you'll
at third.
have a streak next week or something. So this is interesting. The McCormick Elvis Gold Encore. Vinny, tell us about the Elvis. We had 2 of these, but one of them was busted
We
up
had
or
3
something.
of them.
3.
A lady brought in 3.
So we found these Elvis. I don't know too many Elvis fans these days. It's kind of a dying.
I beg your pardon.
Fan base.
Everybody loves Elvis.
I like them, but it's not like I love them, you know. So McCormick Elvis Gold Encore. So I think this was the only one that was sellable, right?
Yes. So there were 3 came in. 1 was just leaking.
Yeah, leaking and just whatever.
And then come to find out, the second of the 3 suffered from kids in the basement
Oh
syndrome.
yeah. Again, this is why we don't like. Not that we don't like, but we're very skeptical when the 70s, 80s, and 90s decanters come in. You know?
I'm like, did you have brothers? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I never broke into it. Did you have any siblings? Yeah.
Then that'll totally be my 3 kids too.
That, yeah. So this is the surviving one, and it's actually, I would think, the coolest one. Thank God.
That's cool.
It's got a base. It's got a wooden base for the base, and the wooden base is a music box.
Are we gonna get to try the other ones, or are they gone? They're done.
They're done. So
yeah,
I wouldn't let you drink it.
It's latte colored inside.
It was pretty gross when I knew it was off.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the interest of public health,
yeah.
I disposed of them. But I got that sweet gold Elvis.
But we have
Elvis.
trophies. We should make that in some kind of trophy at this point or whatever.
All right.
Does the head pop off and you drink from the head?
A couple of them.
Yeah.
I think the one that I have on display. No, the one I gave to Sean, his head popped off.
Oh. So then we got Milliman Green. So early on, I was looking at this. I think this is the two ladies. This is a Texas distillery, and I had some of their product. It was really good. Marsha Mullum and Heather Green are the two founders. And Texas whiskey's funny because it's so freaking hot there. It ages rapidly, but it has its very own unique flavor. Spicy is what comes to mind.
I don't think I've ever had Texas whiskey.
Well, you have the two big ones is Milliman Green and then, the cowboy bourbon there.
I know what you mean. It comes with seed packets sometimes.
Well, the seed packets was the one I had acquired there.
It's like in the front of my brain, but it's not coming out.
Oh, it's definitely a
Garrison
Sunday.
Brothers.
Garrison Brothers.
Garrison
Yes.
Brothers.
So Garrison Brothers is not cheap either.
No, they do some cool things with their packaging too.
Yeah, they go out with packaging. I'll let you in a little secret. The first Garrison Brothers I had was a store pick. I think it was Total Wine. I was like, that's cool. Paid $100 for it. I freaking hated it.
Oh no.
I voiced my displeasure on Facebook or social media, and someone goes, another victim of the spicy mulch. And I'm like, that's it. It's cedar mulch in a parking lot in August. And then I had multiple people like, no, you got to try another one, blah, blah. Because you look at the color, the smell, it's good.
It all looks correct.
I very soon, I'm going to give Garrison Brothers another shot. Again, it's a Texas release. It's a Texas whiskey, just like Milliman Green. I want to love their stuff. I love Texas, and I love their mentality and their persona. But
You would live there.
oh, absolutely, heartbeat, no question.
All right.
I need to find a whiskey I like from there.
I brought my bottle that I want to feature. Lot number 326. Look at this.
God damn it! I didn't win a single fucking thing. Pardon me.
Wow, Vinny. I gave you 3 tickets. You didn't win?
He's been scratching for the last 30 minutes here.
This is
Such is my life.
Widow Jane Black Opal.
323, you said. No,
Look, it's a metal perforated container.
326.
Blend of straight bourbon whiskeys.
Ooh, Widow Jane. Widow Jane's one that I like. I had their Decadence, which is excellent. I didn't even know this one existed.
Look at the packaging. I'm going to try and hold this up.
A latch.
It's like a locker.
You could store valuables in that thing.
So one of the whiskey groups, I don't know if it was Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiasts or not, but someone found this at a bar and they were selling it by the pour, and I'm like, oh, I want to go there and try that.
So wait a minute.
Batch number 3.
Explain Widow Jane, because Kentucky Tennessee bourbon bottled in New York. So is this a non-distilling producer?
Yes, I believe Widow Jane's sources. They have
Widow
consistent sources for their things. I'm not going to open up the packaging here, and I don't want
Decadence was good. I've had another one. I had the 15-year, which was but yeah, the color on it is fantastic.
You know what? I don't think I've had a Widow Jane that I disliked.
No, all the Widow Janes are good.
But Black Opal, I didn't get a chance to research it. I would like to find out.
I'm Googling as you are.
Yeah, right. Let's see what we can drum up on this. Artful blend of rare whiskeys. Yes, I'm 21 years old. Finished in Mizunara oak casks.
Mizunaras, I've had good Mizunaras and bad Mizunaras.
So it's blended to produce a certain taste profile, which I like.
Right.
Excellent. Let's go. What's it priced at? What's it at in the auction?
Well, it's basically $500 on Google-ish. You know, all the well, it's Yeah, all the keg and bottle, all these random weirdo websites they show.
It's at
for
300 in the
$500,
auction right now, so you should get on
This
this.
is about right. That's probably
You should get on it. Let's go.
that's probably here. Let me.
I want to taste it. Maybe I'm going to bid on it. Would it be wrong for me to bid on it on the air and then open it?
No, we've done that before.
That's right. You did that for
I've
me
certainly
once.
done
I don't
that
know if we're
before.
supposed to be. Well, whatever.
I paid my bill. Listen,
That's true. You bought the bottle. You paid for the bottle.
I paid my invoice.
You
my money
did.
was
All
good.
right. All right.
Remember
So-
Hunter? Hunter was the first one. The lot closes, and 20 seconds later, he runs over and grabs it and pops it open. Remember, it was it was awful too. What was it?
It wasn't awful.
No, it was awful.
It was awful.
It was Whistle Pig Piggy Bank.
no,
It
no,
was that line of scotch that tanked.
Irish.
Was it Irish? I thought it was scotch.
Maybe it was a Scotch.
Oh yeah, he did. He did buy like a low value bottle of scotch, and he's like, "Let me share it with
there
you
was
guys."
like a whole series of them that they did. They like jumped the shark, and their scotch was awful.
There was that
Irish.
grain to glass thing. They were trying to get terroir. Terroir.
Wasn't it a-
Waterford.
Waterford. It's a
Waterford.
crystal, yeah.
Waterford. Okay, so not every bottle of Waterford's gonna be a winner. They did some experimenting with those.
They have like 50 of them, but like 2 taste good, and the rest of them are garbage.
Well, we didn't get any of them.
And they're
that tasted good.
expensive at the liquor store. But
And we could talk smack about them because they went under because 2 out of the 50 were their
Yes.
only winning bottles.
Right. Yeah. They
the
all sold-
terroir I tasted was cow shit. And
Yeah,
one of them-
it was bad.
This is where the farmers' cows all shit in a pile.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
We still got the Widow Jane doesn't. It's W, so it's like all the way at the end of the auction. If I win it, I'll bring it on the show in the next couple weeks. But it looks interesting, so I'll give it a try. I didn't go crazy. We'll see what happens.
Are we done with Guillermo?
Did it sell?
No, I mean our Guillermo for drinking purposes. Are we done?
Yeah, I don't think we should pound on that bottle.
Yeah, easy, buddy, easy.
I'm putting it away from you. I'm the
Special
responsible
occasions.
one.
Special occasion.
When you have a-
like $2,000 bottle.
When you conceive a child, we'll open it again.
I'm gonna be a daddy.
All right,
You're
well,
gonna get some tequila.
yeah. Well, maybe you needed tequila to conceive a child. You know.
It doesn't hurt.
Might come in handy. All right, so you did my picks. We did Tom's picks.
I'm neat. So I've gotten. I think Nick was the other one. That was somebody. We have guests on the show, and they start browsing the list and go, "Oh, that tastes good. I want that one. I want this one." You go down a rabbit hole when you start bidding. We're knee deep in the middle of the auction here, and you just start going, "Oh, I want. Oh, hold on."
Let's do a little business. This Friday will be the coronation of the Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey
yes, this is
Enthusiast
important.
Tater of the Year, as voted by the members on Facebook. And Bernie Wang is the winner. Bernie Wang, a fun guy who we met at the Hamden tasting event that we sponsored and attended and shared a lot of dusty whiskey with everyone.
Yeah, very enthusiastic.
Yes, and he studies chemistry at Yale, so this
Makes
should
sense.
be really interesting. I have some chemistry questions for him, and I wonder if he's learning that because he wants to get into whiskey and learn about distilling whiskey. So, Tom, I'm going to give you an assignment to come up with some interesting interview questions. We're going to try advancing the. Oh, see,
I stopped doing homework in 6th
We
grade.
give him some chemistry, some high school chemistry questions.
and he is going to receive a crown. He can't keep it though; it's my crown. He will receive a potato scepter, and I may have an ermine cloak from one of my wife's Halloween costumes, so we can give him a kingly cloak. And we will also hand him his gift, which I have here. I went to Costco and I got a giant bag of potatoes for the Tater of the Year.
Are they at least Idaho potatoes?
Let's see.
Are they-
Russet
Or
potatoes.
are they New Mexican potatoes? Russet's got to be Idaho, I think.
It says product of USA. No, these are from Maine. These are
Maine?
These are good potatoes.
Maine potatoes are good too. Idaho and
know
Maine
they
go
had
neck
a-
and neck.
I recently drove on my way somewhere through the potato fields in Maine, and they just go on and on and on.
That's
That does
how
make sense.
That's how
in
the
the same
Midwest
latitude
is.
as Ireland.
Then we will donate a case of shelf-stable potatoes to a local food
It's just
pantry.
science.
Irish famine.
Yeah,
The potatoes.
Potato famine.
I-
That makes sense.
We'll
They
go-
were once connected
We'll
geographically.
wait to go
Tom,
off on a tangent
geologically.
shortly. Go ahead, Ryan. Finish.
And we'll have some fun. We'll ask him some questions. I think we'll present him with. We'll try and find the most Tater whiskey that we can pour for him that day.
Bland's original.
Yeah, it'll be Bland's regular.
No, you know what we should do? We're gonna have to. We gotta come up with some ideas.
Well, it'd be awesome if you prepared for the show.
I want to get some obscure whiskey from some weirdo place.
I have some.
And we'll say, hey, listen, this is the rarest whiskey on the planet.
You want to make a tater trick?
Yeah.
You just told everybody you're going to do it.
I know. So whatever.
So that will be this Friday's show. I think the return of Nick Conti will be on the 16th in January.
He's got a permanent
Guest spot.
guest room here. Yeah.
He was ready to fight Chris for that seat.
Yeah, we're going to call him Nick McMahon.
Nick McMahon. Hey,
Yes,
we're at Old Fitzgerald, 13-year-old decanter.
At 475.
None of them are bad. You know what I realized? The best brands of whiskey, they don't have a bad one or a questionable one or a bad batch. They're all good.
Yeah. I mean,
E.H. Taylor, Old Fitzgerald, Weller, they're all solid.
coming out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery is the benchmark line. And I don't know how much you've had, but every benchmark I've had is good.
I've never had a bad one of those.
Yeah. Their benchmark line is, it's younger. It's top level of the Rick House. It's not on the Buffalo Trace campus, but
Right.
it's still decent bourbon, especially for the price. And the other thing that we have to go through in terms of business is our next event. Our next event will be the Mohegan Sun Food and Wine Fest, Wine and Food Fest, if you will.
So, yes, I was in the dregs of Syracuse, New York last year.
I'm so excited for you to be there this
I am excited too. I'm going to have to control my excitement and still be functional for business purposes.
So you're not allowed
you
to
can't
drink while
drink.
you're pouring. You
Yeah, that's
can't drink.
fine. I don't want to drink. But my point is, so this is all the whiskey bros out there, this is a food and wine fest, so which generally you may or may not be interested in. We're going to be there pouring whiskey.
And we'll bring some allocated stuff.
We'll bring some allocated stuff.
Maybe a dusty hide.
And we'll bring some wine. But you know what? This is just a damn good time, is what I've heard.
It's a lot of
It's
fun.
You're at the
Truly
casino.
is.
There's good food. There's good drink. You bring your lady. You bring your
Buddies.
whatever.
Yeah.
You
Girls' night, boys' night.
It
Yep.
was definitely girls' night. Ryan was making friends
yeah.
with that whole pack of women.
I was doing selfies with ladies, Tom. It was a lot of fun.
You gotta. We should get pre-made pictures like Eileen and just hand them out.
Oh, you want to do headshots of me?
I
We'll
wanted
make.
to get a
Here's what we're gonna
cardboard
do.
cutout of
Here's what
Eileen.
we're gonna do. You're gonna wear one of your ridiculous outfits,
I'll probably wear this one day.
and we're gonna put you in back. We're gonna get fake security and say you're a celebrity, and we're gonna make the women sit with you and be like, I'll give them a talk to be like, no hands, sit, take picture, leave, and just we'll make something out of nothing.
My God, can we charge for an autograph?
Oh yes, we're gonna charge. We're gonna say it's $10 or, and they're gonna be like, what's or? We're like, well,
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is worth it.
Let's not charge anything. We're pouring whiskey. The tickets are, I think, 100 change.
What you get out of that, though, is really worth
What
it.
you get
get
out of
it.
it. You get a free glass. You get access to taste so many things. There's every wine you can imagine there. All the spirits, the distilleries set up. The distributors have rows and rows of booths. There is food available to purchase. There's food available for samples. And it starts, this is an all-week event. The Wine and Food Fest really kind of starts on Tuesday. They do little events all week long at the
it's
restaurants.
throughout the whole casino.
They have, like-
it's a week.
Ticketed things with the celebrity chefs. They like take over the restaurants.
They do a Van Winkle tasting at the cigar bar. I think it sells out in 9 seconds, so it's
sure it's
probably
gone now.
already gone. And they're ready for one of the biggest attendance weekends of the year at the casino. And I suggest that if you attend, you either have a DD or you just get a room.
Get a room.
Get a
Yeah,
room.
get a room.
The one thing I love about Connecticut casinos, whether it be Mohegan or Foxwoods or whatever, is they draw an international crowd, and this is going to draw a big 500-mile radius around it. So you get to meet a lot of interesting people. It's a big deal, and we're there, and you get such a diverse, in a good way, group of people hanging out, eating, drinking, and being merry. And
There was not a bad egg.
right.
They run this event very well. I am impressed with the security and the way it works. We're going to be at the Grand Tasting, which is in the big expo center, the big event center. It's like 100-something thousand square feet.
It's huge.
And there's a celebrity chef, and they have people cooking in the back and food along the outside, and just aisles and aisles and aisles of every kind of beverage that you can think of.
They drive the food trucks in.
Yeah, and the other thing to remember, this is an in-house event, so this isn't by some third party.
It's run by Mohegan
event.
Sun, yeah.
It's run by Mohegan Sun, and when they do their own events, they pull out all the stops, and it's full of grandeur and high quality.
And if you are listening to this and you come and see us, I'll have special gifts for people. So if you mention it, if you say, hey, I heard you guys talking about it on the show, I'll have some hidden stuff under the table for you. So special surprises for existing customers, watchers, and listeners. The Friday night is the first event, and they call it the grand tasting because it's just one of the many events. That starts at 7. I think the doors are at 7 p.m.
Is VIP 6? I can't remember.
You talk about Friday night beforehand?
The Friday night, 7 p.m., and it runs till... It's funny, they have two different times on the website. That's interesting. They show it at 7 p.m. and then they show it.
So
even
though there's events all week, they advertise the Expo Convention Center Friday at 7, and then they have
8 to 11 right underneath it, which is odd.
Yeah, I don't know what's up.
I seem to recall
that might
it was
include their the special chef stuff they got going on.
I have a feeling they have. I don't want to say a secret agenda, but they have a agenda.
I remember it being 7 to 10 last time. Now, they limit this first night to 3 hours, and that is because people pregame. I will tell you, it's a bad idea to pregame.
No pregame
for an unlimited tasting event.
Yeah, it's good. Don't get sloppy.
By pregaming, you should go to a restaurant and fill up on bread and pasta,
Yeah,
and then come to the tasting event. Don't do this like an amateur, because you can tell how the event goes. They hand you a real glass cup to taste with, and you can listen to the people becoming inebriated.
Don't do it. Be responsible. Drink responsibly.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say is the glassware starts hitting the floor, and the party gets a little bit wild at the end, but magically, security just sort of gently walks into the aisles, sweeps out the aisles, and the event is closed. And they do such a good job with it. And they watch people. They don't want people getting into their cars. They have a system to keep people from going overboard and being unresponsible. And I applaud the casino for that. They do an excellent job with it. Saturday is the big day, the long day. That grand tasting on Saturday will be, let's see if we can get the complete details.
I'm reading, so there's a webpage, Sun and Wine Food Fest 2026, 4-day celebration of culinary stars, rare pours, and unforgettable moments. This is a newsroom blast, and they have a nice synopsis of everything going on. They're missing us, of course, but they go through here and they say they got celebrity chef Dean Around, vintage crew hosted by the
Dine Around, yeah.
Yeah, some patio ice bar experience. This is just a damn good time.
When Saturday opens, I believe it's 11 a.m. for VIPs, and that's mostly gamblers who get free tickets.
The grand tasting.
The grand tasting opens to the public at noon on that day, and it ends pretty early. I think the grand tasting 5 o'clock.
Well,
So
it's enough so people can go out to those dinner events.
So,
Right.
the grand tasting becomes the pregame, and then you go out and have dinner and find a good restaurant and everything else.
what I will say is that you should go in with a plan. When you're going to a tasting event like this, don't walk in the door and say, I'm going to taste everything. No. Go in with a plan. Say, I'm interested in learning about certain wines, a type of wine, or a winery. I'm interested in discovering whiskeys by a certain distillery or a type of whiskey that I want to sample, because you have the opportunity to try things that's included with the price of your ticket. Don't go in and just get a pour of everything that gets offered to you.
So I just looked at the sponsors for this year, and there's your usuals.
Yeah,
Drive sober or get pulled over is one of the sponsors,
that's smart.
and then the other sponsors is Yale New Haven Health.
Yale New Haven Health. Well, hey, they're a corporate sponsor. And if you have too much to drink, you need to remember someone. This is fun.
It's a fun, good time.
We will be there pouring both days, and I believe we'll be there playing and having fun as well. So
I'm looking at all the personality, as they call it, personalities. It looks like a lot of chefs.
That's what it is. It's
And then there's DJ
celebs and
JD.
DJs.
yeah, they have DJ and music during the whole
We were
event.
right next to the DJ booth last year.
Again, I was in Syracuse. It was snowing and miserable. Ezzy and I were going back to the hotel room. We found an Irish bar and had whatever, mashed potatoes and beef. What do we call
Oh,
it?
I booked restaurant reservations.
Yeah, shepherd's pie. We had shepherd's pie and sat there like, this is fucking miserable. Oh, David Ortiz will be there.
Meanwhile, Vinny and I were doing selfies and, laughing and dancing. We had music everywhere. So, January
This is the place to
23rd
be. This is
and January 24th.
if you've got the winter blues, come to the Mohegan Sun Wine and Food Fest.
Book your tickets now. Come say hi to us. We met so many fun people that time. Mm-hmm. And we're looking forward to it again this year. And then we're going to have to find another event to do.
Did you hang out with any celebrity personalities while you were there?
I might have not known. I mean, there were lots of people who were dressed in their best, and we had conversations about whiskey and the auction.
We're going to put you in like a 3-piece suit. Say we flew you in from the UK, and you're going to be the foremost person on scotch.
No, that's the other guy.
I'll just wear this ridiculous tracksuit and tell them that I'm a YouTube star because I have 5 followers.
Yeah.
No, we have like 58 now.
Ooh, 58. By the way, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
What else do we need to cover? We've done 3.5 hours pretty smoothly, Tom. I have to say, nice job. And
3.5
Vinny,
hours?
great
Really?
job. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock now.
We're at Penelope Cigar Sessions.
226. There's a little more than 100 lots left, but I've sort of exhausted my show prep. You have anything else, Tom?
No, nothing formal.
In the grand scheme of things.
We front sold a lot of the bottles. We looked at some of them on camera.
Mm-hmm.
We shared a couple of delicious pours, and unless
Let's talk about the rest of 2026. What do you what do we got? We're doing monthly now.
we're doing monthly. We are refining the shipping and the post auction process.
Mm-hmm.
We're adding the SMS and the chats to the website.
Somebody mentioned they couldn't find. So this is great. I love how we talk about something, and someone's like, "I couldn't find the live chat," and it's like because it doesn't exist yet.
Well, the chat on the website doesn't exist yet. It's ready to go. We just haven't configured it. You can chat with us in the videos. You can leave comments below, and we reply.
Facebook and YouTube. If you hang out there, we're gonna get people want technology. They want to hang out.
Yeah, we're going to add more. We're going to make it more of a community.
We're working on it.
That's where we got our customer service question today, and
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Someone came through, Tom. You were out of the other room. They said, "Why was my bid canceled?" Well, they bid an amount that was already someone else's maximum bid.
Yes.
So it wasn't canceled. They just didn't bid high enough.
So it's still an auction. Yeah, it just got a bit higher. And these are the usual questions.
Oh, we didn't talk about the thing you wanted to talk about. You have that bottle right
Oh,
there.
Jesus.
So you have to approach this gently, but we should talk about this specific bottle because it's sort of unusual.
So
It's not in the auction or anything.
let's talk about hazmat whiskeys.
Okay. Maybe I need a drink for this.
So I've always been fascinated by hazmat. So the rules with bourbon, it has to be aged over 2-4 years, something like that. It has to be below 160, which is incredibly high.
I think distilled at 125 is the
Predominantly corn, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I found this. This was cool. Copper and Cask, I think, is an underrated brand, and they're an NGO too, or
and non-distilling producer, NDP.
Yeah, non-distilling producer, NDP. So this is distilled in Alberta, Canada. Shout out to Alberta, Canada. 20-year-old.
Wait, you like Canada now?
Yeah, well, Alberta. Yeah.
20-year-old?
Yes.
So it's 20-year-old Canadian whiskey.
Note the color. It's deep, but if this was an American 20-year-old, it'd be twice the darkness. So whatever, I don't know what it is with Canada. I don't know if it's the lack of heat. It's just cold, and it doesn't open and expand the pores of the oak as much as the other stuff. I don't, whatever it might be. But you see some ultra-aged Canadian whiskeys out there. Whistle Pig is also known for it, using Canadian juice. So this bitch right here is 145 proof.
Why would you call it a bitch?
Because it makes you a bitch when you drink it. It's a cigar blend, which I love cigar blends, finished in Armagnac and port barrels. And now I didn't notice the 72.6 alcohol by volume. Maybe I thought it was 12.6 or I don't know. I
Let me
wasn't
see
paying
this
attention.
bottle.
Go ahead.
So hazmat, 145 proof cigar blend, 20 years
So
old.
hazmat just means it's really high alcohol.
Yeah,
Anything
hazardous
above
material.
140.
So with 140, I would argue anything over 135 is probably really should be considered hazmat.
Knock you on your butt.
Yeah. So, you know, when you see that much proof, remember, it's still alcohol. You got to be careful with it.
I could take stickers off of the side of a car with this, bumper stickers off.
Wow, it's got a fascinating nose.
So the problem is it's tasty, but there's so much alcohol in it.
I get like really crazy sweet candy and then
Yes.
like the taste of an envelope that you lick, like at the same time.
So I wonder too if
that's the alcohol.
the Canadians don't char their barrels as much, and that's why
They're totally different rules. In fact, I looked into this for you.
Mm-hmm.
The maximum, I think, in the U.S., barrel entry proof is 125. In Canada, it gets all the way up to 160, maybe higher.
So my question
That's
to you
barrel entry proof.
it says small batch series, and on the bottom it says barrel proof. So if this is a blend,
Oh, Tom, I'm not getting the heat off of that.
yeah, well, I give it a minute.
I mean, it's there, but it's. I expected it to burn my mouth, and it.
So if this is 140, yeah, until you slug it down in your.
This is
pain.
what I poured. I poured like a tiny bit.
So if it's 145 in this small batch, that means there was what 160 proof and
Could've
there was
started at
130
160.
proof, and they blended them down to 145. But this is craziness. This is batch 10. Copper and Cask, they came out with batch 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever.
It's hot.
Tom,
It's
I-
hot. It's
I found your
tasty.
people.
But it's craziness. And look at there's sediment. There's actually a piece of char in the bottle.
It's candy sweet though.
Yeah, well, it's pure alcohol, which is the same thing as sugar.
It's very spicy
me.
now. The second,
Nights.
I didn't take a big sip the first time because I realized it's hazardous. So why are you bringing this up?
You just drink responsibly.
There's a lot missing from this bottle. Did you perhaps consume a bunch of this?
Well, I opened this. Here, you can see it's 2/3 full. I drank. That's actually less than a third because of the neck and everything. I opened that New Year's Eve,
Okay.
maybe even the weekend between Christmas and New Year's Eve, and
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I enjoyed it. But last Friday night was daunting.
So,
I was-
wait, did
I
you
was
mix?
spanked.
Did you mix?
I mixed mimosas. Remember our last episode with mimosas? We had our happy hour, and then we had mimosas at home. And my
Drink-
wife was feeling good, and everything was great. And then I decided to pour myself one of these, and it knocked me on my ass.
So you started with we tasted some whiskeys on the show that day.
A lot of sugar.
Then you went and had mimosas, and then chose hazmat after that.
It was what was open on my bar.
You're crazy.
So I guess the key thing is I
broke
should
all
threw
the-
some water or some ice cubes in it.
You broke all the rules.
You need some Gatorade and some carbs in there, my friend.
Food. Well, Ryan's pointed out I should have ate something.
Yeah, and you didn't eat. Oh my god,
I ate brown juice.
that is not food, Tom.
Yeah, that's what, 6 food group?
Yeah, it's above the tip of the food pyramid. It's a special.
Well, kids, drink responsibly. No kids.
It's very good, but
adults should drink responsibly.
Kids 21 years or older.
Yeah. I'll take my redemption 18 year. This stuff is great. It's getting better with age or with openness.
Yeah, that I hate to sound like a broken record, but you should do this responsibly. You should taste responsibly. You should not overconsume. These are delicious things.
For
that
me,
we
it
all
was the
get
end
to
of the
enjoy
night.
because we're doing it in moderation.
Right. And it was the end of the night for me. And I was like, yeah, let's have the last one. And it was,
It was the wrong last one.
yeah.
All right. Well, your experience with 145 proof.
That's the hottest stuff I've ever had. The Jack Daniel's single barrel rye for 136, the store pick, from Costco. Love it. Fantastic. Had banana Foster flavor. I love it. It's probably one of my top 5 picks.
But I put water in that. That's too hot for me, man. I'm a wuss. I'll take my.
That's the kind of thing
89
where I
proofs.
drink just that one and then I'm done basically the rest of the night.
Okay, well, that's if you're having a large pour of high proof, yes.
But it's so tasty. This is tasty, but the alcohol content is off the charts.
You got bit by the dragon,
So my problem
a
is,
Canadian dragon.
yeah, my problem is, like was it Tanyard Hill is high proof, or some of the JDs are real high hazmat proof.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Do I drink it with water, ice cube?
Well,
I want to enjoy
don't
it,
think
but I don't
would
want to be
hurt.
inebriated either.
I occasionally enjoy a whiskey on the rocks, but I often will have a little water by if I'm doing a tasting and focusing on a whiskey for sure.
You're at 145 proof. That means a half ounce, or maybe a little over a half ounce, is the same as an entire beer or an entire.
I bet you
90
less.
proof.
I bet you a half ounce of that is like 2 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Good
depending
thing.
on how much you pour, you're just like chugging 4 or 5 beers, and your body processes the beer different than this is almost straight alcohol going right into your bloodstream because you don't have any food in you.
I remember grain alcohol. I remember in high school, a girl, we made jungle juice, and some girl made the stupid, irresponsible mistake of taking a slug of grain alcohol, and she was in bad shape.
Yeah, it's rough.
And learn from the mistakes, folks.
don't mix and
Don't do that.
don't do it on an empty stomach. All right, I think we're ready to wrap it up. Vinny, did
Well, I
we
was
forget
gonna say,
anything?
well, you have a comment, Tom. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
We found your people. When is the next Texas event? Y'all are coming too. We
Oh,
have our bourbon group. We need y'all at.
Oh, I'm interested.
What part of Texas are you?
We'll come down and pour.
Ask them, say, what part of Texas? Let's schedule something. I told the family we should go visit. We have friends in Houston. I've been to San Antonio.
Yeah, I have friends in Houston.
And I am very much
Houston area.
And
perfect.
We can go see Kill Tony.
That's Austin, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't care. We'll do a tour to Texas.
Ryan, here's the problem. For 3 hours of driving, we can go anywhere in New England. 3 hours of driving in Texas gets you to like another county.
Yeah,
That gets
I
you
know.
to the next tornado.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'll do a tour of Texas.
I'm all about Texas. I've loved Texas before it was a
I'll even drive.
cultural thing.
Stop in New Orleans.
That's like 6 hours away from Houston.
Well, if I'm driving to Texas, I'm going via New Orleans.
No, where you fly into one of the 15 airports that they have.
But you can't. Well, you can fly with some whiskey, but if we're doing an event where we're tasting,
You
we
can
got to
fly with a gun.
Oh my God. He says 3 hours in Harris County. You can still be in Harris County.
Correct. Yes.
I'm gonna stay in the office during that one, y'all.
You could man the office.
All right.
I'm all about it. I want to go to Texas
If there's
again.
an event, yeah, we'll go.
I want to visit. Send us a private message on what the event is. I would love it. I'll be there. I mean, I am a big fan of Texas. Find me a Texas whiskey that blows my socks off, please.
I'm guessing he's
stay away from the hazmats.
Yes, don't do it. I'm guessing he is a firefighter. I'll give y'all a firehouse tour too.
Oh, I was.
Sweet.
Hey, I had 14 years as a first responder, fire EMS. So sweet.
Did you ever go down the pole in the firehouse?
Did we just become best friends?
We did not have a pole in the firehouse.
Oh, late.
We pushed each other down the stairs when there was a call. No, definitely.
All right.
So
Let's wrap this thing up. Thank you for the
Cheers.
interaction. We appreciate it. Honestly, if you're watching this and you got to this point, please share the show. Share the show in your feed. Subscribe on YouTube so that you get notifications when we go live. Please interact with us. Throw us a comment. We really appreciate it. It helps grow our channel, helps grow our business, and allows us to bring you more whiskey and a good time. Go to more events. Bring you something fun to taste. Thank you, Vinny. Nice job today. Great job, Tom. Acceptable.
thanks, boss.
And myself.
Next up, Debbie does
I'm
Dallas.
so fashionable.
We're hitting Russell's Reserve right now. This is like
Nice.
15 years at 650.
All right. We will be back Friday with Happy Hour Live, and we are working on the February auction now.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
Guys,
Peace.
peace. Enjoy.